You know what? I'm gonna do that again. Yeah. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na 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 na. All the small things. Was goody. Good looking, Juniper. You just heard that song? I didn't. I wish I had just heard that song. I listen to it every time. Every time it comes on, I listen to it all the way through. Na 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 na. Y'all know the vibes. Let me know she really cares. Y'all know who I used to listen to. I used to listen to All American Rejects. They had some fucking boppers. What up, Melly? Hey, All American Rejects had boppers, joints. All American Rejects had joints. Is it hard coming up with my prompts? Yes. Yes and no. And no. Yes and no. But mostly yes. Yeah. It's pretty. I think about it for a long time. Exactly. Cheyenne. She knows. She knows what it is. My prompts are like this long at first, and then I have to make them this long. every prompt starts off like this, and then I go, and I'm like, nah, that's too much. And I go, nah, that's too much. And I go, all right, that's good. Then that's how I do it. I like that. I like that. I like that. Zion and BOA. Only real answer is yes. Miss Pris was good with it. This guy exudes feminine energy. Thanks, man. I love that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the feminine energy. Let me guess. Let me guess. He can't come up. Let me guess. They can't come up. They always come by. They y'all like to do drive-bys. But I thought I was I know you're supposed to like femininity is like a knock to you, But I thought I was feminine though. Why are y'all so scared? If I'm so feminine and you so manly and masculine, why are y'all so scary? That's the thing I don't understand. I've never understood it. They can never cam up. Sean want me to say come up or get blocked so bad. Come up or get muted. How about that? Oh, he's gone already. We already know. Hold on. We'll invite him one more time. We'll do it. Damn. All right. We'll mute you. You got it, Airman Smith. I tried, brother. Here, I'll do it one more time. I tried. I really did. I be trying. I be trying. They don't want to ever have the discussion. You get to hide behind the phone. All you got to do is talk. That's all I be saying. This guy exudes feminine energy. There was some big words for Elmo today, huh? Mm-hmm. He must have was watching Miss Rachel the other day. Found him a new word. Watching Blue's Clues or something. Motherfucking Dora. Exude. Say it again. Exude. Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, man. You late, Brandon. My rent been paid. Here come Brandon coming in, acting tacky. What energy I had, Sean? Oh, you mean because he said... Yeah, 10 seconds. He stepped in. It was like, this guy's feminine. As it, y'all always telling yourselves, here's the thing. If I invited that man up, if I told him that he hated women, he would say, no, I don't. And then I would ask him, well, then why do you guys use the concept of femininity as a way to disparage men? Why do you guys use things that are connected to women, like, attributes that we could commonly ascribe to, like, things that women typically do? How does that make sense? I don't hate women. You act like a woman. Okay. All right. That's cool. I get it. Brandon, you got to get muted. You got too many American flags in your bio for me. Makes me uncomfortable. Damn, bro, what the fuck wrong with your hairline, Brandon? The AI couldn't fix your hairline? Oh, that boy hairline look crazy. Y'all see that shit? God damn. We know you stay far away from black people, because I know good and goddamn well if you was around me. I know good and goddamn well if you was around me, I'd have been like, boy, if you don't get your ass to the barber or come to my house so I can edge your shit up somewhat. Goodness gracious. There ain't no way in hell you been around a black man or a black woman in months. What barber? That boy ain't got no barber. He take his head, he cut his head against the grain every 2 weeks with a motherfucking one guard. One blade, no chemo. He shave his shit down every 2 weeks. One blade, no chemo. No edge, nothing. Shave his beard, same length. Quick. It's he said it's efficient. He said it's efficient. Bet. I see you, baby. That's cool. Good for you, man. Shit, he said I got better things to do. For black people, yeah. I mean, if you're trying to get you're not supposed to cut against the grain if you got short hair, you're trying to get waves. It's bad to cut against the grain. You cut with the grain. Hey Dante, I don't know, man. I wanna we gonna see what it is and see what it ain't. I ain't got my shit cut in 2 weeks, so I ain't gonna even hold you. I had to bypass last week because I told my barber I was bringing me and my son, and then he didn't have room for one. He only had room for one cut, so I gave my son my spot, and then I was like, I'll just go back the next week. It's all right. So I'll be back in the chair on Friday. It's my baby birthday on Saturday, man. It's Jackson's birthday, man. Y'all look out for your boy, man, on his birthday. I'll say happy birthday to my baby on Saturday. He about to be 12 years old. Crazy. I love that little baby, man. That's my guy. Chunky monkey. I'm located in the city of Long Beach. Yeah. I live right around the corner from where I grew up. In a different tax bracket. Right around the corner though. Right around the corner. Yep, preteen coming. Texas. Oh man, you can't come to LA. I don't go to states that don't let you have abortions. I don't trust it. It'd be other things that go along with that. It ain't just that. I'm not pregnant, but or I can't get pregnant, but I just know that what comes along with states that don't allow abortion. Oh, that boy reported me. What a weenie. That boy Brandon reported me. They flagged me and put some restrictions. They flagged me and put some restrictions on my live. My live already shadow banned. People say they live is shadow banned, but I literally can show y'all that my live is shadow banned. I see the metrics. I know exactly what happened. So a lot of people be like, I'm shadow banned. I'm like, nah, people not liking your shit. But when I go to other people's lives, when I'm on another person's live, their live will go up to 800 people. But when I'm in my live, it's at 500 people. I'm like, interesting. I go into a person's live, there's 30 people in there, 50 people in there. I'm talking, by the time I leave the live, it's 800 people in there. Okay. I come to my live, I start my live up, it's 120, 130 people in there when I first started. And then an hour later, it's 300 people. And then 2 hours later, it's 500 people. And it stays at 500 people. Like, what? This is crazy. So we got to weather the storm. Yep, I did, Cece. And then it just changed on a dime one day. That's what I'm saying. I see the metrics. 1,000, 1,200, 20,000 people in my live. And then one day it just stopped. I was like, because they started mass reporting me. And I'm not talking politics. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, the channel's still growing. It just slowed down. That's what I'm saying. I ain't tripping. You just got to get through it or whatever. It's fun. I still love it. Still doing what I do. Somebody reported. You reported me. I should block you for that shit. Yeah, you getting blocked. How about that? We blocked Brandon. Brandon's gone, you guys. Say bye to Brandon. He's blocked. Brandon's blocked. Don't worry about seeing him anymore. He's gone. I tolerate a lot. But if you report me, you gotta go. I'm sorry. You report me, you gotta go. I can't have that. That's crazy. And then you got it because I got to end the live when I get reported because it's like a warning, right? Can I make an exception? I can't come to Texas though. Why can't we just do it via Skype or what do the millennials? I use StreamYard. We can do a stream. You can StreamYard me. I'll pull up on the StreamYard. I can't go to the podcast though. I can't go to Texas now. Because I can't take my family with me. And I don't go nowhere without my family. And that's on Jerusalem. I never spent the night away from my wife or kids. So, anyways, here we are. Go check out the new videos, man. We got some new stuff up over there on the YouTubes. I got some stuff posting today on Tik Tok. So yeah. But let's talk about this, man. I hope everybody can see the prompt in the back on Tik Tok. Yeah, on YouTube it's doing just fine. It's on Tik Tok. They playing with me, but it's all good. Men pandering to men is dangerous. Nah, I didn't get banned. I did it before I got banned. I know the tricks. So men pandering to men is dangerous. You can only pander to men. You cannot pander to women. I feel like we gotta get to it. We gotta get. Let's break it down. Let's break it down because I'm tired of y'all using the word pander as like just y'all like fail safe, like hatch. Anytime that we get into these discussions, any man that says something that you disagree with, then he's pandering. Like, oh, it can't be that what you're saying is just unequivocally wrong. No, it can't be that. It can't be what you're saying is deplorable and disgusting. It's not that. It can't be that. So yeah, let's talk about it. Men pandering to men. We've talked about that before. That men pandering to men, men pandering to men is dangerous. Women pandering to men is dangerous too. By the way, I'm not excluding women from this, but men pandering to men is extremely dangerous. They reinforce toxic ideals. YV Edits, I think, has a new video up, relatively new video, where she talks about like the higher, like how jokes, like misogynistic jokes, lead to violence. Appreciate you, Marion. Thanks for the cash app. How misogynistic jokes like lead to violence against women, and misogynistic rhetoric definitely leads to violence against women and children, and YV Edits, not wifey, YV, the letters. So oh look, we have this gentleman in here who's YV Edits. Hey, what's up, Grady the gamer? Let's shoot the invite. We shoot the invite to Mr. Grady. He typically has a lot to say. I would love to hear his thoughts on this. Hold on. Let me fix my thing. There we go. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Make sure my mic is right, so everybody on the YouTubes can hear you. Okay, there you go. I think you're good now. Are you guys good on the YouTube? Yeah, I can hear you just fine. I'm loud and clear. Not much, man. You tell me what's going on.
Nah, bro, I always been your line. You know I ain't got no issue with you, bro. Come on now.
I don't know that. But I mean, I don't think y'all have an issue with me. I don't think you have an issue with me personally, because, you know, whatever. But I'm saying you do have an issue with stuff that I say.
Not majority of the stuff you say. I think the stuff we was talking about back then, bro, I can't really remember. But I came through your stuff through what's the light skinned dude name that you was talking about?
Dr. Julio?
No, the one with the dreads.
Oh, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, I came through that. But no, bro, I ain't never really. I find it interesting. Like, I find you interesting as a person, but I don't really disagree with the stuff you're saying. Not, do I agree with everything? Of course not, bro. But no, most of the stuff you're saying is very enlightening. I'm learning, so stuff like that.
But that's weird, because that's not what you be saying in the comments, though. That's not the vibe you give off.
The only thing I say, the only time I go with people in the comments, if it's like a hate, if I feel like there's hatred in their comment. If it's a disagreement, bro, I totally understand. But sometimes people in your comments, they're attacking the person's look, which y'all are not talking about looks. They're attacking the person's like family. Y'all are not talking about family. You talk about a specific subject and you stick to it. I'll give you that credit. But bro, your fans, bro, you got like you got like a cult, which is a good thing. But it's like, I don't attack anybody in there.
You do though.
Anybody in there, but besides the people that like attack someone personally.
No, but you do though. You do. First of all, this is, once again, Grady, I promise you, you don't be in my comments like, oh, I agree with this or whatever. You be in there being shady. You be in there attacking me. You be saying little weird shit like, oh, you broke, or like just weird. You just say weird shit.
I have never said you.
You say no. You say stuff like that out. You don't literally say that word, but you were like, I think you were talking about like you get paid to game or something like that. I don't remember. It was something weird like that. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, you don't, like, I've invited you on several times. And I don't invite people on that agree with what I'm saying. Right? Because why would I do that? It creates an echo chamber. I don't like echo chambers personally. So, and I got enough people that agree with me, you know what I'm saying, in a live already on GP, right? So let's have the discussion. But you do disagree though. So I don't know why now you're acting like you don't, but you do though. It ain't like you're not a white knight. Like, you're not coming in on some like, man, these people just out of pocket and I be coming in to check them. That don't be what it is, bro. You be disagreeing, and then they say, and you be being petty, and then when they get petty back, now you want to call them a cult. Like, what?
I mean, of course, I'm gonna disagree, but I've never been in your comments calling people out their name like they do. I've never been in your comments like threatening folks like they do. I've never been in your comments attacking people like they do. I literally, again, I remember now where you came from. Of course, I seen you through the light skinned dude, but I think me and you had a disagreement with the painted nails, bro. We've never had a disagreement with men being better. We never had a disagreement with like you holding men accountable. It had nothing to do with that. Now, of course, I'm here because I'm listening and I'm watching, and of course, I watch like John. What's the other guy's name that you be beefing with? I
don't beef with nobody. John Cannon, yeah.
Real, but you know.
Hey, hold on, wait. I'm sorry, Grady. I'm gonna let you finish. Hey, mods, y'all can mute up or rated R. I invited her up, but if she don't come up, we just gonna mute her for now though. But she can come up if she want to and get unmuted. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry, Grady.
Yeah, that's it, bro. But I've never like attacked you personally, like besides the nail stuff. But I've never like been.
But that is a. But wait, like that. But that is a personal attack. First of all, First, you said you never attacked me personally, but you have attacked me personally.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Now the reason, what I'm saying is though, is it's just odd. And I'm sorry, y'all. Here's why I am very much big on having the conversation for all intents and purposes face to face. You know what I'm saying? As close as we can get, you know what I'm saying? Because we online and you live in somewhere else and all that, whatever. So I like to talk to people because typically what I find is that people, when I used to, all right, I'm sorry, I got ADHD, bear with me. So I used to play poker a lot. Like I used to play poker like for a living. You know what I'm saying? So, and I played online and I played in real life. I started off playing in real life and I transitioned to playing online, right? And one thing I noticed about playing poker online versus playing poker in real life is the likelihood that a person would, I don't know if you understand this term if you play or not, but if a person would call your bet, right? If you bet or raise, and it was harder to bluff people online because there was this added element. There was this added element of embarrassment in real life to get exposed. You know what I'm saying? So, so if you raise something and then people would feel some, they wouldn't want to call you, or they wouldn't want to raise you or anything like that because they knew they didn't have it, or they weren't sure or whatever. So they would fold. A lot of times it's easier to get a person to fold in real life than it is to get a person to fold online. When you can't see them, they don't, you don't know anything about them. They're safer. They know. They're like, I ain't embarrassed. Yep, you called me. You took me for $150. It is what it is, right? Cool. Right. That's how dealing with y'all online, like dealing with people like you online, that is very reminiscent of that, because in the comments, you talk a completely different way. But then when I ask you to come up and talk to me, now is, man, I ain't got no problem with you, man. It's all love, man. I never said nothing about you personally, except for those few times I said stuff about you personally. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just be wanting y'all to keep the same energy, because I be having the same energy all the time.
If you see my energy and my comments public, you can tell it matches, because I was being sarcastic with everybody that was coming back at me about saying stuff about your nails. Which, hey, I learned the lesson. My brother is in the Air Force. He's in Colorado. He's like, hey, up here in Colorado, that's quite the norm. Even guys his age, they have painted nails. I'm from the South, by the way. I'm from Mississippi. And it's like, you see it everywhere, but you just don't see it down here. And that's how I came. That was like literally one of the first videos I seen of you, because of the John guy. And I'm like, his nails painted? Now, of course, when I come in it, bro, I didn't think you was going to see that shit.
Hold on, Mr. Jones. You said you found me through Mr. Jones.
No, the John Cannon dude. Like, you came back around through John Cannon. Yeah,
got you. Okay. So first you saw me through Mr. Jones, and then I went whatever, and then I came back around through John Cannon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you go, of course you ain't, but if you go look at my stuff, bro, there's not one video of me talking about women. Like, I don't know how TikTok does it, but John Cannon is right, bro. You've been everywhere now. Like, that's how I came across you. Cause I'm like, damn, who is this dude? But again, I promise you, I have never attacked you. Of course, I talked about the nails, which of course
that is an attack though, and you come back repeatedly, Grady.
I'm saying I learned from that. I will say, because I was open, like, bro, that's not as rare as you think, just because you in the South. I'm like, okay, cool, I understand that.
But what was it? But I think my point is this. Even just take that. What is the reason for that? How old are you? How old are you? Out of curiosity, how old are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm 31.
So you're 31 years old. You think as a 31-year-old man, why are the comments? Can you guys cut the comments back on, please? I don't know what's going on. I thought I was tripping. As a 31, I know I thought I was wilding. I was like, why are I don't know. Maybe it's the Maz did it to tap the screen or something, probably. But so as a 31-year-old man, you have not unpacked enough or any of your misogyny to the point to where you are still extremely homophobic at 31 years old. Like, you are like extremely homophobic.
Like, and I always say in the South, bro, we're definitely probably have the most homophobic people ever in the South.
Of course, I believe it.
Yeah. So, bro, even I can honestly say that. That's why I'm like, the way we was raised, it was just like, oh, that's weird. But like, I can remember, like I just told you, family members in the Air Force, they done said, like, bro, once you travel, that's actually more common than you think. So that's why I'm like, okay, cool, you got that on that one, but at the same time, I didn't want you to think I got a problem, bro. I'm in your life. I'm listening. I'm learning. But of course, it's still you're gonna find me. You're gonna find me talking to people who are literally attacking folks. Like,
Who?
bro, I kid
Who
you not.
attacks? Who attacks? For, hold on, wait, Grady.
Oh yeah.
Don't be.
Okay,
This is very disingenuous because y'all like to say that we attack folks or whatever. That's the same. That's how I know it's a lot of gaslighting going on. You came in on my in my comments and attacked me. They responded to you attacking me, not just because you attacked me, but you do realize when you attack a man for painting his fingernails, you said you understand, but I don't know if you understand the totality of it. You are attacking femininity, which in essence you are attacking women. You are attacking LGBTQIA folk, and then there are people who are staunchly opposed and to those type of attacks, and there are people who care very deeply about those groups of people that they may A, belong to, or B, not belong to, but just care to protect those people. So you think it's okay to come in a person's comment section at 31 and make homophobic comments, and then when people respond, you go, oh, they attacking me. Sir, that's not an attack. You attacked me. And by way of attacking me, you attacked a whole group of people, and you think that's a cult. Then you came in here and called them a cult, which is also an attack. So you don't even know. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt right now. I'm gonna assume that you just don't know any better. But that's what I'm trying to help you understand. If you truly can't understand why people will react that way, then that says more about you than it does about them, right? Like, you like on some real shit. I don't however we gonna say it, but like that's like one of them times where I would tell you, like, get out your feelings so you can see other people's perspective, right? Because every single time when I engage in these conversations with people with men like you, I promise you, they always try to act like they're the victim, right? Like, oh, I'm so victimized.
No, I definitely don't. Yeah, I don't think I'm a victim.
But you are. You did.
I'm not a victim.
You did say you were a victim. You did. You said you were attacked. Sir, if you were attacked, you were a victim.
Okay, so when I said about your nails, like, I just said, what did I say? I don't want to say nothing. I said,
say what you said. It's okay now. You said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but to me, it'd be different if I attacked you like, yo, look at this BN, which then,
But you don't got to say that, though. But why do you think you need to say that, though?
The only thing I said was like, I said, wait, he has his nails painted?
Yep.
Question mark. And that was it, bro. That was it. I didn't think, but you got to listen, though. I didn't think that was like an attack. But hey, if it was, okay, cool. That's all I want you to know is that was the only thing I ever said. I never called you out your name.
Okay.
I never attacked your family.
No, I know.
Like that.
I think the response was, I think whatever reactions you got to that was warranted. Yeah. I think it was even. They didn't say nothing about your family. You were being here's what I'm saying though. You were being combative. It didn't go from that to then. It wasn't like you made that comment and then the next person was like, fuck your mama. Like, it wasn't that. You responded.
Bro, there's definitely, and I kid you not, there's definitely plenty of people that attack my mom. There's definitely plenty of people that attack my dad. I'm not saying, Grady, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that never happened. I'm saying that it was an escalation, right? It wasn't like you were, here's what I'm saying. If you made that comment, right,
and then people reacted to that comment, and then instead of you taking a second, if you were actually trying to learn, instead of taking a second and processing what they were saying to you, you didn't, and you responded back with another remark, another negative remark, and then they respond again and then they step it up, and then you step it up, because it was many comments. Like, you left threads on my shit on several videos. So it wasn't like you just said one thing and then somebody would just be like, oh, fuck you. You like, and then after you had a track record of being like that, then of course the next time they see you make another comment, they coming after you because they already know what type of time you on. They don't forget. It's not a cartoon. It don't start all over again the next day. You have now the internet is forever. So now you have a track record. Now you have a history of being this type of person and people are clocking it. So at some point in time, ultimately what I want to say is y'all got to start taking accountability for the shit that y'all be doing. Like y'all be on the app moving real weird and acting like everybody else got it wrong, but it really be y'all. It really is you. It ain't me. I don't be on the app. The only people that attack me are people people who feel some type of way of who, like, I made this prompt for an example. I made this prompt. I'm not saying this about any man in particular,
Right.
any woman in particular, but I'm saying it about whoever it applies to, right? So if it applies to you, it applies to you. And the people who feel like it applies to them, they expose themselves. They say, "Oh, not all men. Oh, no, pander." They start flailing and fighting the air and shit like that. That's on them. That ain't on me. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't attack. Where? How was this attacking anybody? I haven't attacked anybody. I haven't said, because another thing they try to say, "Oh, you always talking about black men." I ain't said shit about black men, black women. No, I haven't attacked not one person in this, but people will feel attacked by it. You see what I'm saying? That is different. And I let that, it is what it is. Come up, have a conversation. Why do you feel attacked? Blah, 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 blah. But when you attack me personally, I don't go straight to your mama's a hoe. I don't do that shit. I want to know why. Why do you feel like that? What made you say that about my nails? And then after people questioned you, what made you quadruple, quintuple down on that bogus comment? What made you not go, damn, all these people saying this shit, maybe I got it wrong.
I mean, definitely there was people that disagree, but I mean, I seen people that agree too. It's just we're in your space, and I understand in your space, more people will, tend to understand you better and get it. Now, me personally, yeah, bro. As soon as I seen that, I was like, now I know why they say you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just shut up. You feel me? Like, again, I don't make these type of videos. I'm just now learning about this space on TikTok. Literally, all my FYP is gaming. Mm-hmm. And then one day I seen you. And this was a while back, and then you disappeared, and you came back. John Cannon mentioned you, and then I seen you again. Your nails was painted. I commented, and then, like you said, everything came. Now, I didn't know it was homophobic, bro. I did not know. I genuinely did not know it was homophobic.
So what do you?
I learned that, though.
Yeah. So before, when you made that comment, why would you be shocked by a man who has painted nails?
Because every man that I look up to, bro, they just didn't have that, bro. Like,
I know, but ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. Like, don't just give it up to, well, they just didn't have it in that. No. Think harder about it. Why is that something that sets off alarms in your brain? Like, what does it mean to you? Because it's a completely innocuous thing to do, to paint your fingernails. Last time I checked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with a man painting his fingernails in your mind? That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get to that. Why is that there? Why is that a problem?
Got you. So I probably been watching you now a lot more, and like I said, I'm learning, right? Mm-hmm. You heard me say this numerous times. When I watch you, I'm in here trying to learn. Yep. I never heard this conversation before. Mm-hmm. So if I'm looking at you, you are older. If I'm looking at you for some type of guidance, bro, I ain't gonna lie, looks matter. You feel me? Like, it's one of those things. Like, if I'm gonna listen to this man and this man saying, "Hey, this is how we be better," and you seem like you got your shit together, no cap, Mm-hmm. But it's like, once I seen that, I'm like, wait a minute. Is he fugazing me? Is he playing? But like you said, if I'm looking deep into it, it's based off how I was raised. I never run from the homophobic comments, because I always say we're in the South. This is the most homophobic region in the United States. Like, I know people who still say the F word. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I didn't think of it that way. And then, like I said, when I made that comment, I was just like, it's just a question. I didn't think it was attack, but the way you break it down like a fraction, I get it, bro. I totally get it. But I don't need you thinking, oh, he's Team John, and he's one of those red pillars, bro. I don't talk about women, bro. I work at UPS and play video games. I do not talk about women. Well, you don't talk about... I just come across y'all stuff.
But that's what I'm saying, though. One comment can tell a lot about a person.
You're right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to get online. Now, I don't... Most of the people that be trolling me don't be talking about shit on their page. They don't got nothing on their page. Half these motherfuckers' pages is private, and they don't got no posts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why you private in your page and you ain't even posting them? But anyways, but that's irrelevant to me. Like, but you clearly have a problem with femininity. Clearly,
right.
Like, it makes you uncomfortable, right? Because when you see it in men, you think differently about the man. You think negatively about the man, like you just alluded to, because you go, okay, well, I'm looking at him for guidance, like you said, okay, but damn, he's feminine.
Right.
Why would that be a negative?
I mean, you're right. I guess because if I'm looking from a guidance from a man, I would just want certain characteristics or something like that. And maybe that's not right. Like I said, I'm trying to.
But let's get to that, Grady. Why? That's what I'm saying. So it's not right. You're right. What characteristics are you looking for?
He's got to be firm. You got to show the receipts of success. Like I said, everything that I'm looking for, when you speak, it sounds very knowledgeable. Like you know what you're talking about. I've seen guys talk like you, and then you find out some stuff. Ain't nobody found shit out about you, but I don't know what you got going with others, but ain't nobody finding out nothing. So you seem legit. Someone legit. Let's just say that. Okay. And it's like once I seen the nails, and I'm was born in the South, family from Louisiana and all that. I was just like, it must be like an undercover tone. There must be something here there.
But here's what I'm saying though. What if I was gay? So what?
I mean, you're right. So what?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, let's just play it out. Let's just go to the worst case scenario in your mind. He's gay. Okay, cool. Now I'm gay. Whatever. So what?
I don't know, man. I ain't that mature yet. I wouldn't be able to take the message as serious versus the public who's married and the public who raises.
Oh, you mean, I got you. If I was DL, that's different, right? Because that means I'm hiding something. Okay, I got you. Okay, I get that. Okay, I give you that.
That's it. Like everything that you've shown, bro, like again, it looks legit. That's why you have the following. I don't listen to other people and they say, well, Paul's married to a white. I don't care about none of that. The stuff he's saying makes sense. I can't be mad at someone who wants better. That's crazy. But again, I'm working on me too, bro. But I didn't know the comment about the nails was homophobic. Like people in your comments saying, yeah, you should have known, but I didn't. Like I genuinely was blind to it.
I'm not.
But again, everything that you shown, bro, like from you being married, I'm engaged. From you having kids, I got one. But from you, just living the life kind of like how I'm living way down here. I am listening, I am learning, but it's just the fact, like, yeah, it was a look. It was just like, dang, I'm listening to this dude and he got his nails painted. And it was my own family. They was like, well, bro, up here in Colorado, bro, there's a lot of black men with that, and they're leaders, providers, whoop-de-whoop. So here I am, back again in your live, listening and learning, not running. You feel me? So it's
I got you. I just was curious because, like I said, I think that we don't take enough time to actually stop and like clock what the fuck is going on, which that really is what I want men to do more than anything, is to self-identify the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for us to get to a place to where it don't take 10,000 people telling you wrong about something, where you got to go ask 19 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I want us to get to a place to where it takes one person to be like, hey, that's problematic. And you go, oh, damn, I didn't. Okay. Right. Because when one person tells me something about myself, I process it. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they say. Everything I can do other processes faster. Some of them slow. You know what I'm saying? But like I process everything people say about me, every single thing. And people say a lot of shit about me. And so think about how much energy that takes. But I still do it because I want to know if there's some validity to it. I don't want to be out here being problematic. I don't want to be out here saying stuff that, that doesn't resonate with people, or contradicting myself, or not being genuine, or not being viewed as being genuine, whatever the case may be. Right. So when people say stuff about me, I process, and that means I look at everything. That means now I have to vet. I have to vet the person. I have to vet the approach. I have to vet the reason why, you know what I mean? Like all of that stuff. Like, for the topic, somebody calls me a panderer, not to say that I instantly reject it, right? But I pretty much do now because I processed it enough times, right? But I would ask them, every single person that says that, what do I say that you view as pandering? What exactly do I say, or some approximation of what I'm saying that you view to be pandering, so we can get into it, so I can understand better. If you watch me enough, you will see it with these questions. They never have a response.
Yeah.
They never actually give you the thing. They just say the word with nothing behind it.
Hey, bro, on the real tip, though, just you're gonna have to be patient, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, I get why they say.
You think I'm not patient, Grady?
No, I know you are. You be going hell, boy. Hey,
I do.
Hey,
yeah.
I have seen you definitely. I ain't gonna say crack, but I be like, yo, I know he want to roast this dude. I know he really want to say what he want to say, and he don't. Which cool. You're a business, bro. You're literally whole movement. You got 400 people in here, and it's like, bro. When I first seen you, at first I was like, yeah, Derrick Jackson, and then I was like, wait a minute, no. He just wants people to be better. And bro, what you got to realize is right now, a lot of men, it's just hard for them to hear that. I'm pretty sure it's just hard to hear. Bro, you got to be better. You got to do this. Women don't like this. Act this way. Straighten up. And you don't, hold the women to anything. But hold on before you say something. I get why you don't.
Why don't I?
They don't really be doing shit. Women really don't be doing shit. So it's like, it's just one of them things, big dog. You're going to have to be patient. But again, I just popped up because I ain't want you to think I've been running. Bro, I work at UPS. It's peak season. They slaving us right now. But,
that's right.
I am a joke. Someone said in your comments, the dude play games. So I know he troll a lot. I do troll, but I'm here, bro. I'm listening and I'm learning.
I respect
I'm trying
it.
to figure it out. But you just got to be patient, bro. Don't be
I am. Now. I'm not, Grady, I am patient with y'all. I do. I'll tell you the number one thing that frustrates me is how often people like I said initially, they constantly like to comment, right? But I don't have time to respond to all of these comments. I don't know if people understand that. I'm like, you know how time consuming it is to go back and forth with y'all? Like, I've done that before. Like when I would be at work or whatever, like punching the clock, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had downtime or whatever. I really don't have any downtime. Like I have less downtime now than I did when I was working a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I wake up, I work out, I get my kids ready, I eat breakfast, I take my kids to school, I wake up, I work out, I get content ready, I take my kids, I eat, I take my kids to school, I come home, I post the content, I do new content, I get ready for the live, I go live for 4 or 5 hours a day, go pick my kids up from school, come home, do more content shit, and then I'm off, and I'm done at like 7 o'clock at night. Like I work more hours now than I did when I worked a normal 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
So commenting back and forth while I'm in the live, reading y'all comments or whatever, like I can't do it. It just doesn't, I don't have the time. So come up, have the conversation. Let me talk. Like this shit is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you let me come up because, again, bro, I control, but there's no hate. That's why I said I don't get on here talking down on women. You won't find me in any woman's comments. Because, again, bro, you was the first one to break my FYP page. It was all gaming. When I started this, all gaming. Then I'm like, what is this about misogyny? What is this? And, bro, it's uncomfortable. Public, it's very, when I first seen your stuff, I'm like, bro, who is this guy? And I give you your credit. My lady, we was watching you and she was like, I was like, is he right? This is how you feel. This is when men will really wake up, bro. So this is how you know your stuff is working. I'm gonna let you know how your stuff is working. If a guy watches this with a woman and he asks her straight up, like I asked my lady, because I got a daughter now, so I'm really trying to like listen and learn, really trying to be like a great guy. I asked her straight up, like, is this true? Like, this how you be feeling? This how I be acting? Bro, she gave me that, like, like that stare, like, I
like, duh.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, like, duh. So that's when I really got to paying attention to you. But again, I ain't here to like troll you. I ain't here to hate on you. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm learning. It's hard to listen to some of the stuff you say because it's just like, dang, it feel like he just beating up on us. But again, bro, I play sports. I'm pretty sure if you play sports,
hell yeah, I play hella sports.
Yeah, you know how the coach, like, you feel like the coach
getting yelled at, yeah.
Like, damn, the coach
all that shit is military based. The sports is all my first coach was literally an ex-military, like a Marine, and he wore his hat. You know, Marines wear their hats all high and shit. He wore his hat. His name was Coach Neely, and he was like the father figure in my neighborhood because like none of us had dads in the projects, and he would like, we would go over his house. I remember he had like piles and stacks and stacks and stacks of Coca-Cola everywhere. Like it was crazy. And he was my first football coach, 9 years old. I played for the Vidars in Long Beach Poly Vidars, whatever. But he was a tough guy. Hayes, get up. And you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of that. Like, you, like, ain't no crying. Like all that shit you get. I was like, all right, cool. Like I didn't fucking know. So I got in, they beat you down to build you up, right? That's how they think they got to do you. That's how a lot of men are. But I give the same energy though.
That's fact.
I give the same energy. Motherfuckers love Kevin Samuels. I tell people this is no secret. I didn't take Kevin Samuels' model at all. I don't try to be him at all. But I am very brash like him, I would say, right? And I'm very much confrontational like he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but what I will say is the men that I'm trying to reach are the very same men that champion Kevin Samuels. And when Kevin Samuels used to be utterly disrespectful to the women, and when I say disrespectful, beyond how we talk to them, the things he was saying was like he was just lying. Like he would just lie to the, you know what I mean? Like he would just tell them shit that was just a lie. He would gaslight them. He would berate them. Like I'm not doing that to men. I'm not up here leading you astray, right? Like you could disagree with me all you want, but like you said, I guarantee y'all, any man that got beef with me, play me with your, sit down with your, like Grady did, put the live on with your girl and just listen for 3 or 4 hours. Just listen. Don't say nothing. Just listen with her. But before, ask her, say, I want you to listen and I want you to let me know when he starts lying. That's it. Just do that. Just do that. Now, if y'all if y'all could come back to me with some notes and be like, nah, my girl said yada 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 yada. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. I'll listen. But if she don't, all I ask for is if she don't, you listen to her. Don't listen to me. You with that woman. You already got a woman. You don't need to listen to me. Just listen to her. She already got the goods. The women already be knowing. That's what I be telling y'all. Y'all think this shit is like rocket science. You think this shit is like hard to crack. It ain't even hard to crack. All the hardest thing to crack is yourself. All you got to do is kill your ego. That's if you kill your ego, you're right now, literally your ears are like plugged, right? Your brain is plugged. I'm saying not your ears. Literally your brain is plugged. That's what cognitive dissonance is, right? Your brain is plugged. There's a barrier between the information, the new information you need to receive and the old information that the new information needs to, take over, right? There's a barrier there, okay? That barrier is your ego. That barrier is the fear of growth and the fear of change, right? Cool. That's the barrier. Once you remove the barrier, the information is right there in front of you. Like you ain't got to read. I want to make this as simple as possible. You can go read 1,000 books. You can go read a bunch of studies or whatever. But I would say just at the beginning, you could just listen to the women closest to you. Because I'm sure they be telling you everything you need to know right then and there. They already doing the labor. All you gotta do is just listen to them now. Boom. You listen to them, then you can start to build upon that, right? Then that's when you start reading and you start, doing it on your own, reaching out. But initially, just let your girl, just listen to your girl. She'll tell you. She'll tell you exactly what she needs. I need you to show up more for me in a relationship. Or you can ask her. You can be proactive, which will get you all the vagina in the world and all the kisses and loves and all that shit, that your love language, whatever your love language is, she'll start speaking it to you. If you are proactive and you go to her and say, hey, how can I show up better for you in a relationship? And then give her some examples of how you think you're not showing up for her. Say, I think that a way, I don't think I pay you enough attention. I'm just because you're here. I might be gaming a little bit too much. I know I've been playing games a lot. And, I probably need to kind of like split my time a little bit better between the gaming and you or whatever. That's one of the ways that I think I could show up. And I think that it's also been taking me away from some of my duties, my chores at home. Right. But those are two ways that I think I'm not showing up for you. But how do you think I'm not showing up for you? You don't think she gonna give you all the fucking jewels, all the gems, and this is for her specifically, by the way, because this may, results may vary, right? So different people, different shows, different folks. But you with your girl, just ask her. Like, but men we don't never fucking ask because we don't want to know the answer because we already know they're gonna have something to say. You already know if you ask your girl, it's like asking your kid, do they want something from the store? You know they're gonna say yeah, right?
You're right.
I'm going to Target. They're gonna be like, Daddy, give me
because that definitely opened my eyes. Like I said, when I asked her, And she was just like, it was just that stare, bro. I was like, ugh, so yeah, you do. You must be right. And like I said, it's just uncomfortable. But I've been listening and watching you for like a month and a half going on. Yeah, a month and a half. That's about it. So like I said, it's uncomfortable. Of course, dudes are going to feel like me, but the other ones are going to attack you, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
To me, bro, I don't know. I kind of be feeling bad for you because, bro, you're doing the right things and you're teaching people and we're learning, especially guys like my age, early 30s, late 20s. We're definitely listening because my cousin watches you and everything. But dude, it's just the change you want. It's almost like it's taking forever. Like it just takes a long time for these guys to get it.
It is.
Understand. But like I said, bro, I'm definitely a troll because I play video games, bro. Call of Duty right here. Y'all know, go to my channel, all that stuff. But it's like, I didn't want you to be like, you know who this dude think he is? Because like I'm watching you. You live way far from me, but we live somewhat the same thing. You're a black man. I'm a black man. You're married. I'm engaged. Not the same, but you're doing right. You're doing right. I know that, and I'm trying to learn. But it's just one of those things, bro. That it's just uncomfortable, bro. And when it gets uncomfortable, you know what most men do? We typically run. So it took me actually going to my girl. And like her hearing you and her saying yeah, and that's why I'm back listening and learning. You see, I ain't trying to troll nobody or anything. It's just one of those things like it's uncomfortable. You need to realize like it's gonna take me, bro. It took me a minute to go to your page because I did not want to hear the shit. You feel me? So it's like once I got here, and I'm like, damn. I mean, let me try. Damn, she's nicer. Let me try. Damn.
Oh, see?
More.
Like, see, that shit be working up. That shit be working, man.
It works. It's the work, bro. And like I said, I got to go because I'm on lunch, but it's the work. I just wanted to come up because I know you probably thinking this dude be running, he clowning. No, bro, I might not follow you, but when I do see you live, I pop in and I listen and I try to learn. I haven't made any nails joke. You know that, bro. I haven't been in your comments talking more crazy. I stopped.
I haven't noticed you in a while, but I honestly don't remember. I just remember you. I don't even remember exactly everything you were saying. I just remember you like saying some problematic shit. It was some back and forth. Then I think like I invited you on and you didn't come on. And then you kept saying problematic shit. And then you did it in another post and you said more problematic shit. Like I just remember being like several posts of you just being problematic. And I was just like, come up. I was like, anytime you want to come up. I ain't about to keep going back and forth with you in these comments though. So, but I respect it though. I appreciate it.
That's fair. But yeah, keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna be in and out.
Okay.
Like I said, bro, the nail polish, we'll shut up about it, man.
All right, man. All right, bro. Yep. His daughter gonna paint his nails. Watch. He gonna be like, oh man. Loved one said, what's funny is he's telling you what men been telling us for eons of time. Just be patient. Osa said, come back when you marry that woman. He said she don't want to hear it. He said she don't want to hear it.
Hey, how you doing? We doing all right?
I'm good, family. What's good with Ambassador?
Good. I was trying to understand your topic. Yeah, are you saying men trying to suck up to men? Is that what that is?
I guess you can call it that. I call it pandering, but yeah, you can say suck up to men. That's a way of looking at it.
In what way?
Saying stuff like, I mean, just lying to men about, you know, like talking about it goes both ways and saying shit like when women hate men, it's just as bad as when men hate women, you know, stuff like that. We got to protect our little boys from all the hateful women out here that ain't doing shit to them.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, I never said those words, but I definitely get it. I do hear that a lot on these comments.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and I was just saying, also, I'm saying like women, it's impossible to pander to women. It's impossible to pander to women as a group. You can pander to a woman, you can pander to a group of women, but you can't pander to women as a group. You can't. And I'll prove it to you because the man that they love to talk about the most, who they claim is the biggest pander on the planet, is Derek Jackson. if you listen to what Derrick Jackson was actually saying to women, it was true. Like most of the stuff he was saying to women was actually true. And that's why even women would tell me that they was like, yeah, I really didn't like him, but I never disagreed with much he was saying. I just didn't like him. I knew he was weird, you know, whatever. But the message, like the actual message itself, they most women don't disagree with the shit he was saying. That's not what it was. It was him that they knew was weird, that they didn't rock with. It wasn't the message. You know what I'm saying? But most it's damn near impossible because of the way women are conditioned. You can't pander to women. You can't do it. They won't believe a lie. You can't tell women things that are just unequivocally untrue. You know what I'm saying? Like generally speaking about whole groups of people, and they go, "Yep, that's true." You can't do it. Many people have tried, and they have all failed. There is no history of women falling for that shit, right? And I'm not talking about. I'm sorry. Let me be even more specific. I'm not talking about like racism. This is not about intersectionality. You know what I'm saying? I want to pay for it because I know somebody gonna be like, "What about white women?" Da, 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 da. Yes, I know. You can lie to women in general about other things, but I'm talking when it comes to gender-based theory, things that are rooted in that. You can't do it. You can't tell women. You can't tell women that that
freeze up on me public.
Oh, did I freeze up? I don't feel like. Haley said men will treat their wives poorly for other men. That's true. But I'm saying like you can't like the way that men lie to other men, how men say stuff to other men, like you know, like I said, like they just tell lies to they literally just make up lies, right? They just literally make up lies. Like we could talk about the divorce rate. This is another big one. 70% of divorces are filed by women. And then they use that as to prove that women are the cause of the divorce, right? Which is a lie, right? It doesn't even make sense. Even just based on that one stat, it's a lie. If you just took that one stat and didn't look at any of the other reasons why, just look at the stat. 70% of the time, women file for divorce, which means what? They are leaving toxic relationships. Why would you leave the relationship if you were happy in the relationship? It doesn't make sense. Why would you leave the relationship if the man was doing what you needed him to do? It doesn't make sense. So that stat proves that men are actually the ones causing the divorces, right? Common sense, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Cool. Nope, not in the world of man, not in the cult of man. They take that, flip it around, and go, see, women are the reason for the divorce. That's the lie. Men will believe that though, because men are out the way we are conditioned to protect the patriarchy at all costs, even at our own detriment, right? And definitely at the detriment to women. So you can pander to men and you you have to pander to men if you want men to listen to you. You have to pander to men. If you want men to listen to you, you cannot be honest with them. You can't tell men the truth. They will not listen. If you talk to men about these types of topics and about these issues, and you are honest about them, they will not listen. They will be adverse. They will not accept it. I don't care how you put it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your image is. I don't care how much money you make. It doesn't matter. They will not listen. We are programmed to not listen to that. We are programmed to listen to the lies. So you have to pander to men if you want to listen to you. You have to. But you don't have to pander to women to get them to listen to you. I don't even talk to women and women listen to me. That's what I'm saying. That's my proof. I don't even got it. You don't even have to talk to women and women will listen to you. But men, the message has to be for them, and it has to be a fucking lie for them to listen to you. They will not listen to you otherwise.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm experiencing too as well. Is that anytime I can't speak nothing but the truth, and a lot of times I don't get any kind of traction. I get more traction when it comes to women than I do men, and it's because a lot of men are not trying to do anything productive or trying to work in themselves, whatever. So I definitely see your point.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit frustrating, and they wonder why they're not getting the results that they want. Because I hear a lot of the conversations that these men be having, and I'm like, dude, you really talk like that? And it's just very appalling to me, man. I don't know, but I definitely agree with you. I agree with you. It's a lot. It's like the gentleman was up here was saying. It's a lot of things that. Sorry,
you go.
It's a lot of things that you be saying that does kind of rub me the wrong way.
Like what?
Then on the
like what?
No, I can't say it verbatim, but it's more so.
Yeah, give me an approximation of what do I say, or what sentiments do I have that you're like, oh, I don't like that.
Well, like he was saying earlier, it seemed like he was kind of bashing the men, like giving the men grace to even try to improve. But then again, I know what kind of men that you're dealing with. That it's not the same kind of men that I deal with, because the men that I deal with, they're actually ready to change or to improve. But the men that you're dealing with are men that still having a hard time trying to cope with. Trying to figure out if they want to change or not, and so before that change comes, it's a little bit. They're a little bit belligerent. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like to the because men say that too. Like you got to give men grace. Okay.
Yeah.
What if?
But it's just something.
No, hold on.
To give grace to something.
But this is what I'm saying though. So if you were a manager at a job and you had two subordinates, right? You had two new hires, and one of them, they told you before, they said, hey, I don't have a car, I'm catching the bus, you know what I mean? Like, I got a kid, like whatever. They lay out all their things beforehand. They just let you know, like, hey, I work really, really hard, but I may be, depending on the bus, I may be, 5 to 10 minutes late here and there, right? Cool. But they're trying, they trying, you know what I'm saying? You like, this motherfucker got to catch 2 buses to get here. He worked, on a bus ride, it's an hour and a half away. So if he's 5 minutes late, I'm gonna give him grace. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold him. Then you got another new hire. None of that. He got a car, he lived 10 minutes away, and this motherfucker 10 minutes late every day. Who you gonna give grace to?
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time, because it's a lot of that one more time. You're going in and out.
Okay. So you want me to repeat the whole thing?
If you can, please. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you good. So I said, if you were a manager and you had two hires, right? You had two new hires, and one of them lived an hour and a half away via bus ride, and they told you, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to be here on time every single day, but I may be 5 to 10 minutes late. Is that okay? And you go, what I'm saying? They ask you for grace, right? And the other new hire, he lives 10 minutes away and has a fucking brand new car, and he can get there in the blink of an eye, but he's consistently late, 5 or 10 minutes a day. Who are you going to give the grace to?
Oh yeah, I definitely give grace to the bus guy.
Okay.
He was honest, and then when he actually
and he's trying.
He's trying. He fulfilled his promise.
Yeah. So that is what it's like with these men. Like, and you kind of alluded to that, but that is what it's like with these men, because they're not trying at all. They're actively in opposition to me and to the message. So why would I give them grace? What am I giving them grace on? If you trying, like Grady just came up here, cool, I give you grace. You trying, I give you grace. You being combative, you trying to sun me, you being dismissive of the message. No, you get no grace. I'm not coddling you. That's crazy, right? You come up, I ask you, hey, why did you and your baby mama break up? Oh, well, she just couldn't be with a hardworking man. I don't, what I'm saying, some shit like that. No grace. I'm frying you. What you talking about? So your woman didn't want you because you were too hardworking? You mean you abandoned her? You mean you neglected her? Well, I got to build my empire. So being gone 12, 13, 14 hours a day, that seems fair, right? No, that doesn't seem fair. That type of shit. That's what be happening a lot of times in these spaces. So now I'm not coddling men. We all adults. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got the patience. Not for that. That's crazy.
Well, so what's your method to get to these men? Because I mean, you can preach to the women all day, and and tell them what's up, whatever. But
I don't preach to the women at all because they already know.
So who's your message to? I mean,
men. My message is for men. My message is for men.
It seems like your followers more so women than it is men.
I can't control for the very reasons that Grady talked about earlier. And I already told you. The only way for me to get a large following of men is to lie to men. Any man that has a large in this space, I'm not talking about if I did sports. I'm not talking about if I do games. I'm not talking about if I talk about fucking hot rods and Hellcats and shit like that. In this space, the only way for me to get a large following of men is to lie. That's the only way to do it. If you got 50% men and 50% women, and you talking about the shit I'm talking about, you lying. Trust me. If you got 60% men and 40% women, you really fucking lying. If you got 80% men and 20% women, you need to go to fucking jail. You are a goddamn bold-faced liar. All you doing is lying to these people. I promise you. But for me, it's tough. But I'll take the 20% or whatever, 30% of men or whatever. I think that's what my demographic is. 70-30, something like that.
Yeah, it's typically always
yeah. I'll take my 70-30, and that's fine. And I'll talk to the 30% of men that listen. That's fine. I can't reach everybody. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It would be like going to, I don't know if you know the guy, but Drinkable Brian. Love his content. There are many anti-racist people on this app, non-black anti-racist people. If you go look at their following, it ain't the people don't look like them. Right? The people don't look like them. There's a lady on here, a Latina woman, Harmony. I guarantee you go look at Harmony's following. It is a lot of fucking black people following her.
Oh yeah, I know Harmony. Yeah.
It's a lot of black people following Harmony because she rock with us, right? I bet you if you go look up Drinkable Brian's content, it is a lot of black people following Drinkable Brian, right? But wouldn't it be weird if you as a black person went there and was like, who is your message for? And he says, it's really for racist white people. And then you go, well, seems like a lot of black people follow you. Duh. Because what if that's the case, then we wouldn't have a problem. If I could get if the day that 80% of my following is men, the problem is probably solved by then. I'm saying if I'm not lying, you know what I'm saying? Like, so as long as I'm not lying and I'm having the same message and 80% of my following is men, then we probably have turned the tides, right? But until then, I'm going to take my little 15, 20, 30% and rock with it. That it is what it is. I'm not going to change my message. I ain't going to change my delivery, right? Because them niggas ain't going to tone police me. They ain't going to gaslight me and act like, oh, man, I just don't like how you say it. Y'all loved when Kevin Samuels called women silverback, gorilla, big back, burly back, big-headed B words. Y'all loved it when he was doing that shit. I don't even talk like that to men. And y'all be fucking crying and licking y'all wounds. And y'all go in y'all little safe spaces and start circle jerking each other and shit. Oh, Daddy Public hurt you. Tell me where Daddy Public touched you. Like, that's how y'all act. And I ain't told you nothing but the truth. The whole time, I ain't told you nothing but the truth. That shit is crazy.
Here's my concern. See, my thing is, I want the best for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me if I'm a little bit optimistic when it comes to certain things like this, but a lot of the issues that all the women and men are having on this panel, it's very mind-boggling because it's not my reality, and I know y'all probably hear that a lot, but it's really not my reality, and so it's just like I wish that everybody on this panel and everybody in the chat, whatever, would have the opportunity to find their significant other if that's what they want. But it seems like a lot of the women and the men are always against each other. They're not really trying to end up with anybody. And so it's like, what's the purpose of being in these panels and these lives if you're not trying to seek a solution to even try to acquire the type of relationship that you want?
You think that I do these lives to get people to date each other. That's not what my platform. I'm not a dating coach.
Public is bringing attention. Hold on, bro. You've been right. Public bringing attention to what men do. I've never seen him tell a lie about what men do.
I know
want him to point out. Hold on. You don't want him to point out. There's men doing everything. There's men doing positive things and negative things, and there's men talking about it. Public is deciding to talk about. Hold on, bro.
Edwin,
I've been watching. I've been letting you rock. I haven't said a word. Can I get a word in?
Hold on 1 second, brother. You about to come at me, and we both on the same page.
I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you at all. I'm trying.
Just let him finish. Just let him finish, Ambassador. It's okay. I know Ambassador just saying that he's not disagreeing with you, Edwin. He just letting you know he don't disagree with you.
I know he's not, but I'm making a point.
Okay. Yeah, just let him finish.
Creator for everyone here. Public's talking about whatever he's talking about towards men. He's never said anything wrong. You know, and it is unfortunate that this is the truth. So that's all I'm saying to that.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say to public as well, there's young men who watches this, right? Who don't have, like, you have a young man, public.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him.
2.
There's men, you can guide him if he's intaking this negativity towards whatever, or he's seeing these facts. He has the guidance to say, hey, the men I'm talking about, they don't relate to you. These are certain type of men. You are this man, and I want you to be this man. I'm the example of the man I want you to be. There's a lot of young men who don't have that father figure in their life, just as well as women. And they come to our channels, and they take in information, and they feel like they're not good enough to be a woman, or they feel like they're not good enough to be a man because of the information that we're instilling in them because they're looking for some type of guidance. What I'm saying, we need to also be mindful of those young men. And some women I've talked, because I've been bouncing around the channels, and I'm like, hey, you know, I get these experiences, and they're 100% valid. But what about the young men and the young women who are growing up, watching these panels, and they're like, damn, I'm already a piece of shit. I haven't even done anything yet. So I want to also speak to that. I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong, but we do want to be mindful of these young men and young women who are coming in these channels, and they're seeing us, not just you, not just this person, that person, us. And they're saying these arguments, and they're not even developed to be young men. I'm
gonna tell you something. Young men are already problematic, even when they're young men. You got to teach them, but they're still problematic. I can use my son as an example. My son recently got he almost got suspended on Roblox for sending like hard eyes and kissy faces to a girl on Roblox. He's 8. I've never taught him that shit. I talk the same shit. My son y'all know, anybody knows me, you know, my kids be sitting right next to me when I be talking this shit. The patriarchy is strong. But he watches YouTube videos. He listens, you know what I'm saying? So he's 8. That's the second time, by the way. He's had another issue, you know, and that's what prompted me to write my book, my children's book for little boys, right? About consent, right? So I got that inspiration directly from my son, my 8-year-old son, who was 6 at the time when that happened, right? So yeah, they're already problematic, Edwin. I don't need to wait until they 30 years old or whatever the case may be. They're already problematic. Little boys are problematic.
Problematic, or the things we're providing them, right? The things we're providing them, the YouTubes, the cell phones, the lack of full structure, we put it on the young men and women who are giving these tools to look at these things. We're putting it on them. That's not fair.
But that's but wait, that's irrelevant to what I'm saying though. I'm not denying that the world is the world. My son goes out in the world. He goes to school. He has friends. He has little boys. He has, like, no doubt about it. That's how the world works. As a parent, your job is to do as much correcting of that as possible because the world is fucked up, right? We know that. But that doesn't mean that he's like I'm going to shut him off from the world. I'm going to allow him to exist in the world. And then as the issues crop up, I address them. Me and my wife address them, right? And my son is really good, great, right? I love that he's malleable and he listens to us and he tells us when he does wrong things. Like, he didn't need to tell us that. We never would have known that happened, but he went out of his way to tell us because he trusts us, because we don't be fucking punishing him and, like, you know what I'm saying? We just guide him as best we can, right? Cool. I love that. I'm proud of that as a parent. I'm proud that my son feels comfortable enough to come to us when he steps out of line, right? But I'm not gonna lie to myself and act like I can control his entire environment when I can't. I'm not even interested in doing that, to be honest with you.
That's not realistic at all, but we can minimize. So we from Cali, we from LA, Long Beach. I grew up in gang culture.
Me too.
I know when I was in my area, there's a more likely a chance of me being unalive than if I go to Woodland Hills or another area who doesn't. Yeah, they have crimes everywhere, right? But it's not likely as this area. So even with our children, the things that they take in from these schools, it's more likely for them to have a problem in this school versus this school. So it takes the time.
No, Edwin, there's no the problem with misogyny is it's so rampant and it's so insidious. There's nowhere I could send my son where he can hide from it. There's no place he can go to escape misogyny. Racism, you can escape. There are places where, and I mean like if I sent my son to an all-black school, you know what I'm saying, in the South, he ain't gonna experience racism from white people to black people, more than likely, right? Like very minimal at best, right? But if I sent my son to that same school, the misogyny will be just as rampant if I send him to a all-white school, a diverse school. It don't matter. The misogyny will be there. If I send him to an all-boys school, it's 10 times worse. See what I'm saying? So there is nowhere you can hide your children from. There's nowhere you can hide your children from misogyny. There's nowhere you can hide them. They are going to experience it. They're going to be exposed to it. My job isn't to hide them. My job is to mitigate the damage. That's all I can do. I can plant the seeds. I could be the example, and I could give them as much guidance as possible. That's it. That's all I can do.
And prepare them for it. So giving them the best tools to handle the situations. Like we see things we don't agree with these men. Hey, let's say he goes to school with dangerous kids as far as the output they have of how they speak and the things they do. You as the example, you and your family structure, you teach them things that make that look weird to them, right? As the things that we're learning and teaching women and men now, right? We're teaching them that is a weird thing to do, and it will make them feel weird to be around it, and they wouldn't even want to associate with it, correct? You believe that? We can prepare them to make them feel like this doesn't even seem right.
Yeah, I do. When my son gets around other boys, and the boys do problematic stuff, not even just with misandry, or misogyny, like just in general, when my son gets around other boys and they start acting out, my son doesn't engage in that. My son has never been in trouble at school, nothing. His teachers are like, he is the best. He's so respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not worried about that. That's not his battle. His battle isn't with that. Everybody got different battles. That's not his battle. His battle is boundaries. He doesn't understand boundaries, specifically as it pertains to relationships between boys and girls. He has a hard time with boundaries between boys and girls. I see that is an issue with him. So we are addressing it. That's what it is. See what I'm saying? Everybody has little different things.
Catching it at the door.
Yeah, that's it. But my content though doesn't shame men. That's not what it's about. So I'm not worried about a little boy seeing me and going, oh, I'm already a piece of shit. Because I never said men were a piece of shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying men are dangerous in general. I'm saying men lack integrity in general. Men are selfish in general. Men are violent in general. Men, you know what I'm saying? I can say all of these things about men.
Like I said, you're telling the truth.
And I tell my son these exact same things, and he's 8 years old. I'm not worried about him going, but what about me, Dad?
Right. Dad, because Dad is there. But these young men because there's a lot of,
let him finish and go, and you go ahead,
I'll be done right after this. There's a lot of young men and women and grown women and grown men who come to these apps and say, I'm in New York. Let me go figure out what's the best place to look and eat here. I'm in a relationship, but I don't know how I should go about it. What's the best course of action for me? So they come to these apps, unfortunately, because it's very unfortunate that us human beings have to come to apps to figure out what we have to do in this world. So there's young men and young women who are also coming to these apps who are saying, how should I react? How should I do this? And they come to our panels and they see us talking about how bad a particular type of person is, or pointing out the truth about someone, and they don't relate to them yet, but they already automatically, because they don't have guidance like you have or giving to your son, they don't have the guidance to say, hey, that's not me and that doesn't make sense. They're like, damn, I'm already in that space. And a lot of men,
what's wrong with that?
Because they haven't even experienced it all the way. But a lot of young men, 15, 14, are hurting young women also by not knowing better.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So what's wrong with the men or the young men or the boys identifying early on, oh wow, I'm one of these men? What's wrong with that? That's coddle. You want me to coddle them? That's what I'm saying. There's no need in us coddling them.
It's nothing wrong with that at all. It's nothing, but we have to also, as an influencer, not saying you, I will. We have to also give them the guidance to avoid to be this type of man that we're talking about, because these motherfuckers exist. All these men you talk about exist, and it's more than not. So
that's literally what I do, Edwin.
Okay.
I give them the literal blueprint on how to not be this man. That's all I do. Okay. I say this is the man you don't want to be like, and this is how you avoid being that man. I give them the blueprint. I give them the solution. Everything that y'all want, I do that. I do the solutions. I do the deep dives. I talk about the root causes. I do all of that shit. I'm not up here talking about relationships. I ain't talking about people hunching on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of it. That's a part of it. We talk about relationships because I allow the relationship talk to go, because I know that is the easiest way to get adult men to understand how misogyny affects them on the day-to-day, right? The easiest way to get adult males to understand, hey, this is what's going on in the real world. That the thing that you think is happening, the reason why that woman doesn't like you, the reason why you don't have access to the women you feel like you deserve access to, or whatever the case may be, it is because of your misogyny. It is because you haven't unpacked any of that shit. It is because you are not working on being a better person. It ain't because you ain't a millionaire. It ain't because you ain't 6'8" like LeBron. That's not what it is. It's because of you. It's because of the person you are internally, right? And you can learn and you can unpack it. There is a system that is set up. Here's the system. It's called the patriarchy. Misogyny is a function of patriarchy. So you must be misogyny. Like misogyny and patriarchy work hand in hand, right? Cool. Misogyny is the disdain or hatred of women. Do you disdain or do you hate women? Well, I don't know. Well, do you call women females as opposed to calling them women? Yeah, sometimes. You call women bitches and hoes, and yeah, I call them bitches and hoes. Do you say stuff about women that as a group could be is not true? And maybe they'll say no. And I'll say, well, what do you think about women? They'll tell me, well, 80% of women have sex with 10% of men and stupid shit like that. And I go, well, that's not true. Like, you just break the shit down step by step, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just to get motherfuckers to start thinking, to start doing the work on their own. Because I can't do it for you. Edwin can't do. Nobody can do it for you. Go ahead, Ambassador.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you brought it up, because I think that it's too much of a focus on relationships when it comes to the opposite gender. I think it should just be more so, okay, look, brother, you have a problem, or mainly focusing on just themselves. And I think that's the problem. We're distracted by the wrong thing. We just need to learn how to handle people, period.
You say what? Say the last part? We got to what people, period?
We just got to learn how to handle people, period. Just overall, whether you're man and female. It's like they don't know how to handle, men don't know how to handle, relationships with people. I'm not making sense.
No, I don't understand. What do you mean? But I mean, why are we, I think this is what I'm talking about. Like, why are we acting like it's this broader issue? Like, it's just, men just don't know how to treat people. No. Men don't. The reason why men don't know how to treat people is because men don't know how to treat women. So just focus on, trust me, I got it. I got the blueprint. I cracked the code already. We ain't got to make it more convoluted or difficult than it needs to be. Address your misogyny and your relationships with men will get better. See what I'm saying? The way you communicate with men will get better too. The way you communicate with your kids will get better too. See what I'm saying? So we don't need to itemize it. And if you try to adjust it on a broader scale, what would that look like? Because there are things that men do specifically to women, because there's a power dynamic. There's an imbalance of power. So there are things that men can do specifically to women that they can't do to men. So we can't address it for the men because it doesn't make sense.
My bad, go ahead, guys.
I'm just saying their mindset is limited. That's a problem. If they can only just correct themselves based off of a relationship that they have with their significant other, that's very limiting.
Okay.
Because they know men
I got you.
More harm to them. Men can do more harm to them than a woman, so that of course they're gonna feel like they can get away with more towards a woman than a man. They respect men more than they respect.
What you mean, physically?
Whatever. They can say certain things, and a woman's not gonna react as a man would.
No, so I'm saying
they're gonna feel like they can get away with doing and mistreating women before they do a man, because they know a man and get off in their ass. So they take advantage of women.
Well, I think that's a part of it, but I also think that men see other men as human beings way more than they see women as human beings.
Absolutely. They see women as property a lot of the time. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
A woman isn't property. If you know the power of a woman, she will inspire you to do way more in this world than you're already doing, even if you're already doing great things. They don't understand that. They've never been taught that. They don't know that. So they don't respect themselves enough to respect women, and they have a respectful fear from other men. So they'll hold I've seen this happen so many times. A man, you'll say something, and I can't stand those men. I be wanting to do real harm to them. Like, you'll say something crazy to a woman and do things to a woman. When it comes to a man, you're more silent. You tripping and you'll walk away. I've seen this so many different times. I've seen in person a man get punked by another man and his woman's on the sideline. He'll, not even on the same subject, will go off on his woman because he has some type of fear from another man.
Yeah. Men do that all the time. They get punked at work and they come home and take it out on their family.
Yep, the whole family, the children, everybody. Mm-hmm. I've seen.
Happens all the time.
Not having a heart attack on us, are you?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No. My muscle is like twitching, like spasm. That's happening like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it be twitching sometimes. I don't know.
Can I interject here real quick, Mr. Elwood?
Absolutely.
Excuse me. Thank you. So I know you said not to itemize this whole situation. I just think that because I actually experienced a situation where because of something, or because I was dealing with an issue, let me see how to phrase this. I just don't think that if you try to center it around relationships, it's not going to be very helpful. All it's going to do is just make it worse. But if you was to kind of divert them and say, hey, brother, look, stop focusing on a relationship, focus on yourself, or focus on something that's outside of it, because the more you keep focusing on the woman, it's like you're going to essentially be pandering to the woman. And you're only going to be focusing on one particular area.
What do you mean? How would they be pandering to the woman? What does that look like?
Because if you just focus on the overall objective, then you're going to be able to face that situation with your relationship from a positive angle.
I don't understand how that's pandering though. Where's the pandering at?
I think men who have been hurt to a degree to say loving or honoring a woman is pandering to them, and women need certain type of things from us, and it can be perceived as pandering. But we don't understand the amount of love. You don't give everything, pour all your everything into a person. You have to have a good percentage or a good balance to pour into a woman that she needs. You don't overfill her, because if you overfill her, she won't react properly. If you underfill her, she won't react properly. You have to create a balance.
Right.
So pandering, whatever. If she likes the word pandering and you know you're not pandering, it's okay. It's okay to love a woman.
But I just don't understand how it's pandering. I'm not understanding where's the pandering coming from. But let me read these super chats real quick. Loved One says, for so many men to say that's not my reality, if it were true, our communities and internal households wouldn't be the way they are. Facts. Everybody says, not my reality. I'm like, how the fuck can it not be y'all reality? It's reality. Reality, there's only one reality, FYI. Cecilia says, how can we fix a problem without knowing what it is or thinking about it and knowing what's causing it and how it's affecting us? Good question. Great question. Go ahead. I don't know which one of you guys were going, but go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, Ambassador. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna start making sense. I know I'm not making sense. So I'm gonna give you an example. So there was a lot of issues that I was dealing with my ex or whatever. And a lot of times it was because I was lacking communication and I was lacking communication and not being honest and not being responsible. And so of course she kept preaching that to me each and every day. Hey Jeff, you need to get this together, you need to get this right. And I called myself trying to fix it in the moment, but it was just a whole lot of different things that were just playing against me that kind of prevented me from seeing her angle. And so what I ended up having to do was I had to step away from the relationship for a while, for about a year or two, and to try to see what was going on with me. And so I did a lot of self-seeking on myself. And so once I was able to do that and stop focusing on her and stop focusing on everybody else and what they had to say about my life, whatever, then that's when I realized, oh, I do need some improvement in my life. I do need to work on myself. And I started working on my communication skills, reading books. I started working on, developing proper relationships with people. Like I've made so many friends because of because of me practicing relationship skills. And so I'm just saying, when you try to work on yourself as an overall arch, and not really focusing on anybody else, but just doing it for yourself because you want to improve, then from that point, you're going to be able to grow into whatever person that you are. You're going to grow into whatever person that you are, and then what's going to happen is people are going to start to see that, and you're going to be appealing to everybody, not just to that one particular woman, but you'll be appealing to everybody. That means that you did the work for yourself and not for everybody else, because people can tell you anything, and you want to change in the process, but when you try to change according to people, it messes you up.
Can I
you change for yourself?
Drop down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sound like you did was build up a woman and figure out that she wasn't ready for it and left her to dust and figured out to build up on yourself first. So you kind of did the process backwards. You should have, if you had the proper guidance, just like I didn't have it growing up, but we have affected women in tremendous amount of ways. If you build yourself up first and figure out these things before you build up a relationship, because these emotions, just like you have them, women have them. If you build up yourself after a relationship, you've gone backwards. And now you have ruined someone's emotions and mental state because you decided or figured out, hey, I'm not ready for this and I need to do more work.
How did he build her up? I didn't hear him building her up.
Relationship, not her. He built a relationship. Like he made her feel things. He made her probably love him, and then he said, I wasn't ready for the things that you're requiring. And now he leaves her to work on himself more, and now she's left with wasted time. But I'm drop, Pud. I appreciate you having me up.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, if you're doing that work with the educating men on how they can be better, then I have nothing I can be saying about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain that. Let me explain that.
Go ahead.
Is that all right, Beth?
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I first got with her, I was 19 years old. She's 10 years older than me. And so there was a lot of things that I wasn't privy to as far as how to be a man. And that was because the only education of being a man from my dad was work. I didn't get all the other stuff. He was such a hard case. He didn't really have that interpersonal skills with me. We have it now, but we didn't have it then. But it was a lot of stuff that I had to go from the ground up and learn how to have interpersonal skills with people. And so in that process, I'm recognizing, I'm lacking in some areas. But you got to understand, I'm dealing with a woman that's 10 years older than me, that became an adult by the age of 9. I only became an adult by the age of 19. So I'm like a child jumping out there with no wings and not really prepared to even know how to fly. And I'm met with a lot of resistance because she's expecting something which she has a right to expect it. But I didn't know that I was properly ready for it. But she knew that am I taking too long?
No, just clear my throat.
Oh, okay. But I didn't know at the time, but she knew that I wasn't ready. But at the same time, she knew what kind of person I was.
She was 29 and you were 19?
Yeah, he was literally groomed, and I'm just listening to him talk about it, and it's like, no, sir, that was inappropriate.
Yeah,
That was
you were.
That was a very inappropriate relationship.
29 and 19?
29
Crazy.
and 19 and expecting you to do stuff that you could not have been able to do based upon ages and stages. The age that you were in your life as a 19-year-old young man and what she was asking of you should have been stuff she was asking and expecting from someone her own
A goddamn
age.
30-year-old man.
That is ridiculous. That is grooming. You were groomed. Yeah. That is grooming.
That's crazy, brother.
That's definitely understandable. It's understandable, and we've had communications about that. We're better now.
Oh, you're with her still?
No.
Oh. I'm like, damn, you can choose better. No, I'm just like.
Gotta go do a rescue.
No, not so fast.
Free yourself.
Not so fast though. We got 3
that's
kids.
Weird.
We got 3 kids together, so I am trying to make.
What? Wait. Hold on.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, this keeps getting crazier.
Huh?
Oh.
What? Hold on, wait. What happened? Hold on. I'm talking about. So you was 19 when you met her. When did y'all break up?
When I was 30.
But you already had kids by then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What you thinking?
I'm just so confused. Like,
wow,
it made it.
When I had 3 kids.
Yeah, it just didn't. It sounded like it was while you were young you broke up with her, and then you spun the block. But what?
Spun the block. What you mean?
You got back with her when you were later. I mean, when you got like later on, because.
Oh no, I'm not back with her. I'm saying I'm kind of off and on having a few dates here and there with her, trying to.
How long y'all been broken up?
Since about 5 years now, since I was 30.
And she's 46.
So he's 35. She's 45.
45.
Yeah. She was like 45, 46.
All right,
man. Yeah. Bro,
so the thing
I still think you're too young for that woman. I ain't gonna even hold you. I still think you're too young for that woman. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. I still think you're too young for her. That's me. But I'm doing exactly what you preach, right? I'm doing exactly what you preach. You said I need to be close to the mama. I need to be, the kids need to experience
Not
if they groomed you, sir. If you were a victim, I'm sorry. If you are a victim, I would never tell you to stay close to the person that victimized you. Are you crazy? No, absolutely not. Run for the hills. What are you doing? Like, what? Don't put that on me. You try to put that evil on me. I did what you said, do.
And this would be way different, sir, if you had met her right now and you're 35 and she was 45. Like, that would be way different because you're develop your mind. But she got you when your frontal lobe wasn't even developed. Like, she got you fresh out your mama house, and that is just creepy. It's creepy. It's like she kind of went and was like, I'm gonna raise and mold a man into being the man that I want him to be. Like, that's what she did.
You don't get that? You don't think that's what she did, Ambassador?
You never got to figure out who you are.
You don't think that's what she did?
Like, who are you?
But okay, here's the thing. I do believe that's what she did. But at the same time, in her defense, no, look, listen.
Defending her.
It's Stockholm syndrome.
Defending her is wild right now. This is crazy. Defending her is kind of crazy.
But honestly, this is normal. Like, this is normal for groomed individuals. Like,
it is. No, I know.
They struggle with that.
I know.
This might have been the first time he ever heard anybody say this to him. But
go. I want to hear. Okay, in her defense. Okay, in her defense, I'm listening.
In her defense, she also she had issues. Okay, first thing.
You think?
She. Hold on, wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
She saw me as a safe route because she said a lot of the guys that she was dealing with. Oh wait. A lot of the guys that she was dealing with were no good guys, and it's typically the guys that y'all are talking about. But I didn't get a chance to experience those type of guys. So I don't. It was like one of those brief moments in time where I get to find out that guys are not so good. But she saw that I was safe, And I respected that because I also wanted the same thing. I wanted to be in a marriage because that's what I saw my whole life growing up. I saw marriage, and that's what I desired, so I got into it. But and in her defense too, as well, in that process while we're developing a relationship with each other, I'm also deceiving her. I'm doing a lot of deception, making myself look something than what I was because I'm recognizing that she is a lot older than me, and so I'm trying to appear older and mature, whatever the case may be. And of course, she saw that, but she saw the core of me that I was a good person, even though I had all these bad issues. So I think it was a problem on both of our ends. We both had issues that we were dealing with. I didn't grow up with the proper training on how to be a man, so I had to falsify it. She didn't grow up with the proper training of how to be in a marriage, and so she handled it the way she handled it, and so it was just a double-edged sword with us. But at the end of the day, she's making her amends with me. I'm making my amends with her. We're trying to see each other out, make sure that the relationship, if whether or not a relationship is salvageable or not.
It's not.
But
it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you if ain't nobody else gonna tell you. It's not. It's not. It's not salvageable. She groomed you, and exactly the reason that I thought she did it.
And she stole his you.
And
yep.
she
he said exactly what I expected.
Yep. Like bar for bar, that was exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
She him into being a good man because she could not find one in her age bracket.
Wow. Damn, bro.
I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for that.
Oh my God. That is not the right response. Sorry. That's not it. It's crazy.
Okay.
I feel you though. Hey man, I can't tell you not to love that woman. I'm not even trying to tell you not to love her. I'm just saying I would be what type of man would I be if I didn't tell you that woman groomed you and played in your face for 15 years?
She admitted it. I mean,
she admitted it.
I can't. Yeah, she admitted it.
Oh my God!
I can't. Look. Here's the thing. I can't fault her for what she for what she did to me.
What?
I have forgiven her.
Why you can't fault her for that?
Because she was young too.
She wasn't young. She was 30. She was 30. She was 5 years older than you are now. She was not a child.
She was 10 years old.
No. She was 5 years older than you are now. Younger. Sorry. She was 5 years younger than you are now. She was only 5 years younger than you are now. She was not a child, sir. Like, come on, ambassador. Come on, family. Come on, brother. I say this with all love. This is with all the love and all the patience the men ask me for. This is it right here. This is crazy. I'm sorry. This is crazy. I don't like it. I don't like it for you. I'm saying it's crazy. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Leave her. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I would leave her. Let me put it like, I wouldn't be with her personally. I would leave. I don't give a fuck if we had 20 kids. I don't care what's going on. I'm not staying with her after that. That's crazy. But you do what you want to do. You do what you do you. But yeah, she wronged you. That's all I'm saying. She wronged you. I don't know how to. I want to put it plainly. She wronged you. No doubt about it.
Give me your insight.
Hold on. Wait. What'd you say? What'd you say, Master? Hold on. What'd you say?
Oh, to answer. Let me answer that question. Yes, she did have a son. Yeah.
She had a son before you met her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But why would you consider that? I mean, why would you not want to go back to that relationship? What's your insight on that?
Cause she damn near molested you. Like she was 2 years away. And here's what I be telling you. That's why I don't get caught up in the legalities of stuff. That woman, to me, she molested you. To me. That's my person. I'm not talking legalese. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking mentally. A 29-year-old, 19-year-old. That's why I don't believe in that shit. 29 and 19? Nah, bro. That's molestation a little bit in my mind. Now, like I said, I ain't saying she broke no law. I'm not saying she needs to be locked up. legally, whatever, that's how our laws are. I'm talking about morally, from a moral standpoint, to me, it feels very much like, what's the difference between 19-year-old ambassador and 17-year-old ambassador? Not much. Not much, right? 17 and 19 ain't that far apart mentally or age-wise. So I'm not understanding. You 25, yes. 23, not bad. 19 and 29 is deliberate. She deliberately, there's no way in hell she just fell for you. You was just that nigga. And that's how she made you feel. It's easy to make a 19-year-old feel like that when they messing with a 29-year-old woman. Right? You thought it was you, like BBD said. Yeah. I would stay away. I would stay away. That's all I'm saying. I would stay away. I would. I think she's unhealthy for me. That's what I think.
Pray about it.
Pray about it all you want to. Go ahead, Jazzy. Pray about it all you want to. I try. It's delicate. I ain't trying to, like, you know, I want to be honest.
So, like, he didn't. I have another question for him. What's your relationship like with your mom?
He loves his mama.
Oh, yeah. My relationship with her is good as of this year.
Hey, what did your mama say when you got with that 19?
Hold on. He said, wait a minute. He's getting ready to tell us.
Okay.
He's going into it. Because he said as of this year. So what was it previously?
It was on the rocks. Cause I didn't grow up with my mom. I didn't meet my mom until I was 19.
There you go. The plot thickens. Listen. Me and Public Instincts be on point about shit.
Damn.
But like, there you go.
I remember you told me you rocked out with your mom, so I just went off of that. But I didn't know y'all was disconnected for life until recently. Like, okay. You not seeing the connection? You not?
No, okay, here's the thing. I see the connection. It's just the only dilemma that I have right now is this one thing. I hate divorce. It goes against my morals and moral code.
Divorce goes. The ambassador. I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Divorce goes against your moral code, but molestation doesn't. That woman molested you.
I'm saying right now at this present time.
You can't forgive it. What the hell? It happened. What am I missing about? I'm sorry. I'm really trying hard to understand this.
She does not understand because one, they have kids together. They got married, but it doesn't change the fact that one, she preyed on you. This was some predatory ass shit. It's some grooming shit. As Public say, molestation.
That's molestation.
She preyed on your mother wound. She preyed on your lack of support system, and then she molded you into being the person that she wanted you to be. And then obviously was toxic as fuck because that shit didn't work. And when did it not? When did it stop working? Did it stop? Did the relationship stop not working and started dissolving when you started gaining autonomy and independence?
Yes.
You wanted to figure out and find your own self.
Yes.
Like I'm telling you.
Yes.
The toxicity started 6 months after the marriage.
Yeah, she was emotionally abusing you. Okay.
When did y'all get married? When did y'all get married?
I was 23.
Yeah,
that's around that time when you start to.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Jazzy, Jazzy and Pub, let the record show that y'all are on this live holding women accountable. But everybody gonna ignore that shit like a motherfucker. But I just wanted to let y'all because somebody jot this down in the record. Let the court know that y'all on this live holding a woman accountable.
Man, because this shit crazy, man.
No, this is listen to me. Victim is victim. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I gotta say,
abuse is abuse, and this is an abuse situation. Because at first it was kind of like, all right, okay, we see what you're saying here, and he was like, you know. She was saying that, you know, he needs to be more responsible. He needs to do this and that. Then we come to find out she asking all of this of a person
of a kid,
her child,
goddamn kid. What the fuck?
Like, come on,
you was a kid,
19,
bro.
When I was 19, I was in college, barely remembering to turn my fucking work in on time. Like I was barely
a child.
The things I was doing at that time, I'm still depending on calling my daddy and mom to help me do shit. Like
you still needed them. Jazzy, you still needed them to tell you mama had your social security card still in your birth certificate and shit.
Right, in my birth certificate. I still got to go. I was depending on them for car insurance at that time. Like, I mean, honestly, so it's just like the things that she was expecting you to do is that she adultified you. Like, not only did she adultify you, she also parentified you because she had a whole kid. So she had you, a kid, raising her whole kid. It's all wrong all the way around. And I know you're conflicted because y'all built a little family and stuff together, and it's going to take you a while to fully deprogram from this shit, but it's wrong.
How old was that kid when you met her? How old was her baby?
He was 9 years old. I met him.
That was your brother.
Bro, that was his little brother, bro. Come on.
Y'all was in the same generation. Like, y'all listen to the same music. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. This shit not funny. I don't find nothing about this to be funny. This shit crazy. This is crazy. If this was my son, if my son told me some shit like this, she'd have caught them hands if it was my God. This shit is crazy. Yeah, man.
I realized that later. Yeah, of course. I realized that.
So y'all still married on paper, Ambassador?
No.
But you said, but you already got divorced.
Well, yeah, but it's still, on paper we're divorced, but I'm saying spiritually or whatever you want to call it.
No. You got divorced already. You already got divorced. It's the morality police already done arrested you then, if that's the case. And ain't nothing happened to you, right? If the morality police had a warrant out for your arrest, you would already be locked up. But you ain't been locked up, so you good. It ain't nothing. You ain't breaking no moral code. You straight.
Yeah, this is Stockholm syndrome.
Let that woman go. Just let her go, bro. And I ain't even saying you gotta hate her or miss. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got kids together. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, don't spin that block, brother. Go home. Drive straight to the house. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Take your ass home.
Kids, Ambassador, one more question. When y'all had y'all kids, Ambassador, at the timing of which y'all kids were conceived and born, were they after periods of peace and calm, or periods of contention where y'all was on the rocks?
Oh, it was a period on the rocks.
Oh my God.
There you go. Look,
she was trapping this nigga.
We
She was trapping you.
What's the indication of that?
She was trapping you.
She was trapping you. Every time that y'all relationship was on the rocks,
wow.
Could have occurred. She mysteriously
wow.
pregnant. Yep.
She was diabolical, bro. That's top. Oh my God. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh my God, dude. Wow. She was trapping you with a baby anytime she got the inkling that you was like getting sick of her shit. Anytime that you was like waking up from the stupor, she was putting your ass back to sleep. Drugging you.
He seems like a dutiful. Let me read you real quick, Ambassador. You seem like a dutiful person, a loyal person who wanted to do the right thing. You even wanted to recreate the family, the white picket fence that you never had when you were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And you really genuinely wanted to be a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a high level of empathy and compassion because you came from a fucked up background.
Yep.
So you don't typically go and judge others. And you also have a bit of a savior complex where you like to rescue damsels in distress.
Don't be a white knight, as the red pill dudes will say. Don't be a white knight, brother.
What's wrong with having the savior complex and
this empathy is okay. Your problem wasn't empathy, though. Your problem wasn't empathy. That wasn't your problem. But this is the issue with trying to be a savior, right? Which is rooted in ego, by the way. That's the, just whatever. But this is it. This is the problem right now. That's the problem. This is the problem right now.
Here's my fear, public. If I do one thing, it's gonna breed everything else. And it's like, what example am I setting for other men? I'm not saying that I'm doing it for any other man, but what example am I setting for any man that may be watching me or whatever?
This is a great example you said. Don't spin the block on a toxic relationship. Best example ever. Case closed. We got it. Don't spin the block on it. Why are you letting a person who abused you back into your life? I'm not going to do it. Case closed. Ambassador, you the man. I look up to you.
But I've seen so many situations where men have made the decision.
I admire him.
I do too. In this case, I 100% admire you for this. Like, you.
I admire him.
I appreciate
Ooh,
that.
This is a heavy one, bro, for a Wednesday. I wasn't expecting this. This is a deep one on a Wednesday.
I wouldn't expect y'all response.
My brain was somewhere else today, and you done shook it all the way up. It ain't. I'm in a whole other place. A whole other place. Like, this is crazy, because, bro, yeah, damn, this is why I don't like giving advice, because hey man, I'm trying to tell y'all, if it was me, I'm gone. If it was me, I'm gone. I'm there for my babies, of course, but I'm saying with her, I'm gone. She don't look at me. We not talking. Go seek help. I might even go get my babies, because I might not even trust her with them babies now, type shit. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, can I trust you with these babies? You was a whole goddamn molester.
But let me say this real quick. But here's the thing: I see it too often where men are so quick to leave relationships, and they look up 2 or 3 years from now, and they be like, "Oh shoot, she was actually a good woman." But because of the place and the mentality that you was in at that particular time, you was very immature. You couldn't really see the logic behind it.
You've been gone for 5.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, they look up and be like, man, she was a great woman. Let me go back to her, and then ends up being a good relationship afterwards. Or they might be in another relationship and they realize in that new relationship that, oh, my initial woman was a good woman. It's just that
you know what?
Are so quick to get out of a relationship.
You know what? You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. We said all we could say. You got it, brother. You got it. You are a grown ass man. You are a grown ass man. Whatever you choose. But this right here, I just want
I see y'all's perspective. I see it.
It's you. You a victim. You a victim, brother. You a victim, brother. You a victim, brother. I just wanted you to know that you was a fucking victim. If you don't learn anything, if you don't hear nothing else I'm telling you today, you are a victim. That's all I want you to know. Now, take that, however you move with that in the future, move with that, and however you take it. But I'm just letting you know you a victim. And for me, I don't fuck with people that victimize me. I distance myself from people that victimize me, right? Like, I really do, especially the ones that ain't acknowledged the things that they've done. I'm out. But it's cool if you do. If you acknowledge it, I'm like, cool, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for seeing me now, right? Still not fucking with you, though. Still not. Can't do it. But I feel you, man. Good luck.
And you don't have to fuck with her to fuck with your kids.
You don't.
To fuck with her to fuck with your kids, bro.
They got a whole app. For it. You communicate with the app, pick them up, wave to her from the car.
Oh, they got that type of technology? That's crazy.
Hell yeah, they got a whole app. It's with the courts. You talking through the court. Yeah, they monitor the shit, everything. Hell yeah. I'll be in that motherfucker. Like, I will be there at 9, 8. Everything I say to her, don't call me. I'm blocked. Your number blocked. Hit me on the app.
Yeah.
Hit me on the app.
I try to remain a healthy competition with her, because I know for the sake of my kids, I'm recognizing that my kids are kind of shifting a little bit. Like, my oldest daughter, she's kind of.
Hey, you still sleeping with her?
No.
All right.
No, she's in a whole other city.
Okay.
But I'm just recognizing.
Where them babies at?
They're in Dallas.
Where you at?
I'm in Houston.
Oh, this a whole other city. That's a whole other state. Dallas and Houston that shit is far. What?
That's 4 hours away.
Hell yeah, that's far as fuck. 4 hours? Oh man, that's crazy. 4 hours is far. Like, another city. Like, I live in Long Beach. Like, if I said another city, it'd be like Carson is another city. This shit like right next. You know what I'm saying? Like, Compton's another city. LA's Dallas and Houston 4 hours? Nah, bro. That's the guy. That's from here to Vegas. That's from LA to Vegas.
What was it that you were getting ready to say about your kids? You're noticing a shift.
So the dynamic of the way my kids are, they're kind of, you can tell that I'm missed, and my presence is very required there because my son, he's kind of acting out, having attitude with his mom and stuff like that, and not really showing her any kind of respect. He's having mood swings, and then my oldest daughter, she's tapping into areas that I don't like her to tap into. And a lot of those areas that she's tapping into is something that I had to recover from my past. And so I'm recognizing some things that need to take effect. And so it requires me to be there more.
So go be there.
Yeah, that's exactly. But
right, so just move.
Yeah, you gotta move, brother. What the fuck?
Wanna move.
It's a
Why you talking to us? Go pack up. Like, I don't even, I don't be understanding.
Yeah, like 50-50 split or something. Just move.
I can't. Hey, man, I already done told y'all my shit. Wherever me and my wife, we can't ever get divorced. But if we ever got divorced, I'm living in the house next door. Like, I'm not living nowhere away from my kids. Like, y'all, I don't give a fuck who she date, who, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But them babies, I'm there. Like, we together. That's why I just be like, for me, that's why I be on that, like, you might as well fix the problem. It don't even make no sense to get divorced. For me, I'm not saying, you know, like other people getting divorced. I understand the need for divorce in a lot of cases. I'm saying for me, I'm like, I could fix whatever problems I got wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could fix myself, right? I'll do it. I'll do the work before I get divorced. Why? So I could live next door to you, live 2 blocks away, be in your life every day, be in your house. Because we would still be friends and all of that shit. Why not just fix it? And that way I ain't got to worry about nothing. Just be there. But you, on the other hand, you need to leave that shit the fuck alone. Ain't no fixing that. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. Ain't no fixing that shit, brother.
If you go and try Ambassador, because I feel like that's what you're gonna do, and you start noticing that it takes like a toxic shift and stuff like that. You stand your ground, you stick to your boundaries, and then get out of there. Okay.
Whew, that was a lot. I need a break. I ain't gonna even hold you. I need a break.
I appreciate that. I'm not gonna censor myself no more because
yeah,
I'm trying to do that.
That was a lot for me. What up, Lynn? Damn. Ricky V, what's good with you?
What up?
Oh, what up, Lynn? You didn't say nothing. What's good with you? Oh, Ricky V dropped. Okay.
Not much. I just came up here to say that I ain't got too much. I ain't got too much to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my picture. That's what I gotta say.
The side eyes. Man. Okay. All right. Yeah. Y'all can address the prompt.
Don't do that. You already know I ain't got nothing to say.
I ain't saying that. I just said we can address the prompt because I gotta get.
She's talking to me.
I know. I'm saying that was me. I'm just saying let's get back to it because I can't. I can't. I can talk about this shit all day. That's the thing. I could literally, because the rabbit hole goes deeper. I promise. That's the thing. Every 5 minutes something else crop up. But I don't want to do it because it's crazy.
I'll answer the prompt though. I got something to say about the prompt.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean your prompt is 100% true. I feel like the men on TikTok, that's why they mad at us, because they can't pander to us because we can sense the bullshit and the full shit and the full shitness, especially the women on TikTok, And I think I say this all the time. I feel like the men of TikTok hopped TikTok and they was like, oh shit, all the women in TikTok, I'm about to go on TikTok and find some women and commingle with these women. And then they hopped on TikTok and saw the women saying that these men ain't shit. And they was like, hold on. I was supposed to come in here and I was supposed to get me some girls, some women. I was supposed to collect y'all. I was supposed to have another avenue to have access to a whole group of women across the world, and it didn't happen that way. They start getting their shit clocked. They start seeing like, oh, it's women on here talking about manipulation, gaslighting. Oh, shoot, it's an older woman up here telling a younger woman about what she experienced in her past life. And it's a group of 20 women from all across the world getting together, talking about their experience, about how men lie and gaslight and hurt and cheat and do this. Oh, shoot, they linking up, they clocking stories, and our business is being aired the fuck out on TikTok. So they had to start fighting back. And the difference between TikTok and Facebook and what's the other one? Instagram, is that these are real life dialogue conversations. The information can be shifted backwards and forth quicker. So it's not like it's easier to debunk a Facebook post, a Reddit post, a Twitter post, anything like that. You can't debunk something that's happening in real time. Like, because I can reply, Public can reply, Jazzy can reply. We on here talking about the shit in real time. So you can't go back and twist the words. We can have a dialogue, and it's problematic for these men.
That's facts. Mr. Johnson, I invited you up. It's some stalkers. It's some night walkers and stalkers in here. But yeah, I invited them up. Get muted for a little while. You can get unmuted. I just be wondering why y'all be so scared. Your mom, he got muted for the live. Oh yeah, I muted him. I invited him up. I muted him. He they don't want to have a conversation. We get it. So it's a cartel talking.
Hey, are we still waiting on him to come up, or is he not?
No, he's not coming up. No, them people don't be coming up. I invite them up. If they pop up, they pop up. But I block or I muted them. Oh.
So how come? So it seems like a lot of there's a lot of women that respect what you have to say. Have you considered writing a book? And I think I pitched this to you before, but have you considered writing a book?
Yeah.
And that caters to men and teaching them how they should be? Because I know sometimes men could be very stubborn, but I think with a lot of men support, one man reach another man, we can get at least a lot of these men to kind of join in on one particular doctrine or whatever you want to call it, and try to get them, because right now men are all over the place and it's not very centered as to how they should conduct themselves, because it's just you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
A lot of men are operating confusion. They're operating their own way of doing things. It's not backed by anything. So I'm saying, if you created some type of literature that where men could say, all right, this is the go-to platform, or this is the go-to literature that you need to read to be able to. And I know that's not realistic, but I'm just saying, like, this is the go-to thing that you need to have to generalize your life, so that way you can have a sound mindset when it comes to how you approach women. But the fact that many men have their own philosophies as to how they should have the relationship, that's where we're getting screwed up at.
I'll be honest with you. I wrote a kid's book. I think men should read the kid's book that I wrote. I'm not joking. I think they should start there. I'm not even playing, because that's how deficient we are in this. Like, we got to start, like, men haven't, because men get up on my live and be like, I know what consent is, and da-da-da-da-da. And you start asking them and they actually don't know what consent is. Come to find out. So
and also, Ambassador, it's going to take men actually admitting that they're misogynistic, and men don't want to admit that they are misogynistic. That's what Pug's entire platform is about, pointing out misogyny in men and not excluding yourself from that, because all men are misogynistic, Ambassador. So that's what the platform platform is about.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't really care to write a book for men because men ain't gonna read it.
Yeah, there's the money with men. I'm just I feel like just losing all hope in anything right now when it comes to people. But at the same time, I have to be very optimistic because I have the hope for change to take place. I think that the moment we stop doing that is the moment that you're going to expect some chaos from the men's side, and I don't want that. So
what do you mean?
There's one at least. I just think that if one man stops and says, you know what, get it, we're not going to do this thing no more. That right there is going to put us as men in a position where we're not holding each other accountable. And if nobody's holding them accountable, this is the problem that we're dealing with now with our sons and not growing up with our fathers. They're feeling like, I'm sorry, they're being left.
Sorry, Tony Mac, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I got you. Sorry, Tony Mac, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to do that right there. My fault. Let's see what this is about. I don't know what happened to him. I think I kicked him out the live. I didn't mean to though. Can't really see. But yeah, I just don't think that me talking to me, I don't think that me writing a book for men is gonna get through to men. Like, unfortunately, not right now. Maybe one day, I don't know, but not right now. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm more focused. I would write like children's books for little boys before I wrote a book for men, thinking that men would like pick it up and read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they read it? That'd be the question. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't want to listen, and it's easier to listen than it is to read for most men. And they don't want to listen. So what makes me think that they're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wrote the book, I would expect most like women to buy the book. So I would reach the same amount, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reach the same amount of people. I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing and just talking my shit or whatever, and just try to grow the platform the way that I'm doing it. Because men ain't, you know what I'm saying? Men are not interested in
self-development.
Yeah, at all.
I agree.
We're not there.
I ain't gonna take up too much of your space, but I appreciate you letting me up. But I will say this. It just hurts to see that our men are falling. And I only wish for the better, and I wish there was a solution for it. I don't focus on the women. I just more so focus on what men are doing and how they should improve. But I agree. I only get like a slither of men to come in and say something positive about their life and how they're trying to go far in their life, and then say something positive about women. So I definitely agree with you. There's not a lot of men out there, decent men out there. So it's just very it just scares me, and it hurts to see that our men are falling. But thank you, Puppy.
Yeah, bet. Yeah, if you're scared, imagine the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, if however you feel as a man, if you feel like, damn, the men's then imagine the women. That's what I'm saying. Imagine how they feel. Like, that's the wildest. That's the wildest shit.
I did my best. I did, y'all. I did my best. And if you in Discord, you would know I did my best, honey. But that was a prime example of pandering to men, because what in the fuck it was that? What was that?
I don't know. What part?
Oh my gosh.
What part?
Oh God. Is it time I can clock some tea? Can I clock some tea?
Yeah, go ahead.
That man lying, child. He done harassed me all up and down this app to stop being friends with y'all over here. He done said that the Lord knows because I'm a Christian woman that I'm doing wrong and I need to be better and I need to stop being evil by being a feminist and all that.
Oh.
And he was clocking me all up and down. He said I ain't gonna never find a man. He drugged me down, honey.
When did that happen?
I'm trying to be good.
When did that happen?
It happened like 3 months ago. Like 3 months ago.
Hold on, no, you cannot say that, Lynn.
You know
you cannot say that.
Ambassador.
I did not say that.
I misogynist and you was so
I cannot believe you gonna sit. I can't believe you gonna sit up here and lie like that. Really?
Lynn lying?
That is not in my character.
Go ahead. You tell me your version of what happened. Go ahead.
No,
tell
you go ahead and proceed.
No.
I want to see what you're gonna say. I want to see what
Your
you're gonna say.
version.
That is not in my character to be like that. And I can call everybody else that also heard in on that conversation.
You know who everybody else is? Hold on, Pug. You know who everybody else is? His character witnesses, and you gonna know.
Who?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Come on now. Why you gonna put other people's names out here?
Not them two niggas. Not Loose Tube said.
And that's not who I was talking about. But don't be putting other people's names out here. I'm not like that.
Not the little man complex, CK.
He said, Lynn, he ate me down, honey, y'all. He clocked me. He said, Lynn, you always out here starting drama because y'all know I be clocking people on their feet. He said, you so dramatic and the Lord needs to help you because the Bible said this, the Bible said that. I said the Bible's full of crap. Tell your version of the story if that's not true.
I don't hold on to negativity, Lynn.
Nah. Hold on, wait. So you didn't. So wait. Real quick.
Yeah.
So you saying that you didn't say any of this stuff to Lynn? She just made it up.
I did not say none of that. Now I did question. As far as the wording, she said no. I didn't do it like that. As far as her character, I was only speaking to the fact that she expresses herself in one way on somebody's live, and then go back on another live and operates differently. So how this whole thing started.
That sounds like projection. I've seen Lynn on more lives than you've seen her on, and she act the same way on every fucking live.
No, not in. Okay, so there's very few lives that I go into, and it's by design. You're the only live that I would say considered toxic. Don't mean that. I don't mean that in no disrespect, but you're the only live.
My live is toxic.
No, listen. Well, it's not bad. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, that is bad, but okay. But I'm not offended by it. I'm just curious. Like, so my live is toxic. So what are the other lives you go into that aren't toxic?
Jana's live.
I love Jana, but my live is toxic.
No, listen. Yours, the people in the live are toxic. But
I know. I'm saying the people in my live is toxic.
Yes, that's what he told me. I'm toxic because I'm a feminist. Yes, you did.
What makes?
They say you're a feminist.
But what makes the people toxic?
Because I told you earlier. There's people in your chat that's always going against men. They say they don't want a man. That's just a lot of different stuff that they be saying.
How is that toxic?
If you want a relationship, then
but they don't though. But they don't though. So how is that toxic?
Okay.
I do. That's why he's saying that I'm flip flop. That's why everybody say that I'm flip flop. So he has this. Hold on, Jazzy. Let me just say this real quick, and y'all clock it. He has the same narrative that every other red pill man has about me. You know how Blood High Shira said, public, and then they brainwashed you. Y'all all brainwashed me. To every man on this app, I do not know why. This is the narrative. Y'all brainwashed me. I'm not supposed to be a feminist. They are so mad. He was so mad. He said, I'm disappointed in you, Lynn. I'm disappointed in you for thinking this way. And I was like, how are you disappointed in me? And I don't know you. Like, this is TikTok, and you disappointed in me? Because, and he like, yeah, I thought we was better. I thought you would be better than this, than being over here with them.
Okay, what I was speaking to, Lynn, was this. I hear you talk a certain way on Jana's live, because that's the only live that I've seen you in. I don't go into anybody else's live.
And what did she say?
For the most part, for the most part, when she talks, it's always positive. At least in my ears, I've always heard her talk positive. I think, and I'm not gonna go into business like this, but I know at one point she was actually having a successful outcome in a relationship that she was in. She was actually on the verge about to get married. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I like that.
Lynn, when did that happen?
Don't do me like that, Pub.
I don't.
That's a Discord conversation.
Okay, but it happened though. I didn't know it. I was like, when did that happen? I didn't know.
To this guy, and he wanted to marry me. He wanted to like get married.
I didn't know anything about that either, but I would think Linda been getting ready to get married many times. She's a beautiful woman. She's probably been proposed to a lot.
I have. So this guy was talking about like marriage, and we were having that conversation, and I told Ambassador in Discord like the qualifications that I gave this man to marry me. I told him that I would like to go to school, that he has to help pay for my education, and this is how we're gonna do things, because he wanted to be married and have kids. So Ambassador was privy to that, but he thinks in everyone's mind, I can't be a feminist and want to be married at the same time. They cannot seem to grasp that. They think that you wanting to be married or having a man makes you a flip flopper if you're also a feminist.
Yeah, they don't understand feminism at all.
The interesting thing about that too, Ambassador, because I don't recall ever coming in contact with this dude, but I come in contact with Lynn quite often. But I actually am engaged. I'll be married next month, and I'm a Black feminist and a misandrist. that's why my new page name is actually the Misandrist Wife. So because folk don't understand what feminism is. Feminism is simply just about like the rights and equity and equality for women. That's literally what being a feminist is.
And children and men.
And children and men.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like we're literally all like we care about everybody. To have compassion, to have compassion about like, you know, the more vulnerable groups of people like in society. A person couldn't tell me that they're a feminist, but then they're also not like, they don't give a fuck if men are like disenfranchised. Like you would care if another group is being like oppressed as well.
But here's the thing.
But men who are against feminism is a red flag. Somebody's saying it in the chat, they are a red flag.
Maybe I misinterpreted feminism when Lynn was bringing it up to me. The way I interpreted feminism was on a negative.
You think feminism equals women hate men, but that's not what feminism is.
Yeah, because the women that talk about feminism are the ones that are saying that they hate men, or let me tell you why you're interpreting it that. But let me tell you why most men interpret it that way, and you're not different than most men in this case, right? So women say that they don't like certain things about men. They don't like that men lie, manipulate, abuse, cheat, beat, whatever, right? They just talk about men in that way. Okay. The reason why in your mind you go, oh, they hate men is because all of the things that they name, most men do. That's the tell. That's why I always think it's funny when men act like when I just talk about men in general and I'm bashing men, I'm like, I'm just talking about shit that most men do. So if I talk about how men are abusive, I'm just talking about most men. You think most men are abusive? Yes, I know for a fact most men are abusive. No doubt about it, right? But that is what that is the telltale sign, because the women are saying, I don't like this type of man. They'll tell you the type of men they're talking about. They'll be like, I don't like men, or look, they'll even say this. And because it's in general and it still applies. They'll say, I don't like men because men are liars. Right? How can you argue with that statement? Where you can't argue with that. Men are liars. Most men are fucking liars. So if a woman is like, yep, I don't rock with lying ass men, in your mind you go, oh, she must hate men, then that's the ding, 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 ding. That's the correlation. The same way when black people talk about racism, and then white people go, not all white people are racist, or so you hate all white people, and you go, but wait, I was just talking about racism. That's the telltale. They know most white people are racist. They know that. That's the telltale sign. So that is what you guys give away, that you actually do know that most men ain't shit,
by saying that type of stuff. You give it away. But then while simultaneously trying to condemn the women and act like you don't understand why they would feel that way about me. It's you know what I'm saying? So it's obviously you're trying to manipulate the women. That's how the women clock it.
Can I
Go ahead, Lynn.
In real time, Ambassador, the reason why we got into that heated argument that day, I said you're a misogynist, and you said, how am I a misogynist? Like, and you were very offended by me, and I said you shouldn't be offended by me calling you a misogynist because every man has misogyny in him, but you were offended. Then you went on to, like Public said, condemn me, and you blatantly told me that you know what's best for my life better than myself. And I said, that's misogynistic.
No, I did not.
Yes,
I did not say that.
Ambassador.
I did not say that.
Ambassador.
Look, man.
Let me tell you how you said it. Let me explain to you.
Go ahead.
You said that when you started saying that I'm doing Christian, you said you're supposed to be doing Christianity like me. And because you're not, you're a Christian woman. Because you're not, you are wrong, you're impure, and you basically gonna be condemned for doing it. You're not following it God's way. And I said, no, Ambassador, that's not true. You can't tell me how to be a Christian, and you also can't tell me how to be a woman. And you said, no, I know how to be a Christian. I know what I'm doing is right. I know what you're doing is wrong. So it's my obligation. So when Public and Jazzy clock that you have a savior complex, you do, because you said it's my obligation to tell you how to be a Christian woman, and because I know what's best, I know it better than you. I also want to point out that there are Christian married feminists in this group right here, right now. So that's also an untrue statement. You can be all three.
Let me say this publicly, then, Lynn.
Oh my God.
I love you like a sister. I long for my relationship with you. And I apologize if I made you feel any less than or whatever the case may be. That was not my intentions. I just saw greatness in you, and I wanted nothing but the best. You was about to get into a relationship. It gave me hope for men and women that there's still a chance for love to flourish. And so when I saw that you on that young lady's live saying what you were saying, it was disappointing to see that it wasn't working out, because now it's another woman that is broken that's about to share her information with all the other women that's on this platform.
But you see how you just did that to me? You saying that I'm broken. That was the problem in the first place. Why are you saying that I'm broken? That's crazy. That's crazy work. You said that I'm broken.
Can I say real quick? And I think that real quick, Ambassador, I think y'all get this wrong, really wrong. Okay? When situations happen that make you uncomfortable, like you said, okay, I seen Lynn and she said stuff and she was disappointed. What you did and how you approached her and how you made her feel, because it goes back to the age-old adage, right? People may not remember what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. How you made her feel and how you approached that situation and how you came at her would have done nothing but fuel her mindset of men are fucked up people. The way you approached that situation didn't change her mind. It reaffirmed her thought process in regards to it being yet another negative interaction that she had, not only with a man, but with a black man. The fact that you decided to bark down on her and beat down on her, whether you feel like that's what you did or not, that's how it felt to her. It felt like this is another instance where I am flexing my autonomy as a woman, my ability to be who I am, to vocalize my thoughts, to have my own opinion. And here is a man coming and trying to tell me how to live life, how to do a woman properly, how to do a Christian woman properly. So you played with her gender, you played with her gender identity, you played with her faith identity, and you use all of those things to shame her and make her feel less than, as if you have some type of control over her. When you know, being a Christian man, you don't have a heaven or a hell to put Lynn into, or anybody else. So even if you feel she's not doing Christianity properly, who has the final word to say on that? Not you.
So let me say this.
Wait, Ambassador. Give me a second, please, real quick. I got some super chats to read, and also I just got to clock something real quick. Why would you call Lynn broken when you was the one that was molested for 10 years? How is she broken?
Exactly what I told him public that day. I said all the shit that you've been through and going through, and you telling me that I'm a fucked up person who don't know what I'm doing with my life, and I need your help and guidance.
No, that's not what I said, man.
That is basically what you said, Ambassador. You're not reading between the lines of what you're saying. You're saying that I need your help to be a better person. And I said, Ambassador, how dare you say that to me after all the stuff that you're going through? And I clocked what they clocked, and you got mad at me for telling you worried about finding another woman when you should be worried about your babies. You was mad at me for saying that shit too.
All right.
Okay, I'm reading super chat.
Yeah, let me read the super chat. I got you. Nigel said, talking about Ambassador's ex-wife, call her R. Kelly, but the R is for Rhonda. Osa said $2 on Lynn for the black man voice. Tanthres said he want her so bad. Ambassador want Lynn, obviously. Charnay said, I think you do, but you can say no. I think you do. I think you do. Charnay said he apologizes based on attraction. Miss Chrissy Baby said men don't want to lose imaginary access to the women they desire. That is why he is disappointed. Damn. Go ahead, Ambassador. That's a good time to respond.
Okay.
Yep.
I apologize for making you feel uncomfortable and saying the words that I said. Okay. Since I've been on this platform, I have learned a lot, so I can concur with what you was with your experiences. So I no longer have anything to say on you. I was very naive to a lot of the experiences that women have. So now I'm kind of caught up on what's going on. So I get it. I get why you would perceive me that way, but I just only want the best. I just want the best. That's it. I just want the best for you. And
do you think
wrong with it?
Do you when you say you want the best for her, do you think that you can provide the best for her? Is that what you
I'm just saying I saw a lot of consistency in her and another young lady that I know. And I really took a liking to both of them as my sisters.
Sisters? Y'all the same age. Y'all the same age. You and Lynn, y'all like 3 years apart.
Of course we are.
He said they sister. She is sister in Christ.
I understand what he's trying to say. I'm saying, let's be real. That sister shit is supposed to be like for somebody that's like, oh, that's my sister. You know, she like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that shit. Like my little sister. Y'all like the same fucking age. That's your love interest. That's the woman. That's the woman you like. That's the Ambassador. Ambassador.
I don't have no romantic desire for her. I love
you don't?
My sister. That's it. No, I don't. I love her as my sister.
You don't know that woman. How you love her as your sister?
Why you go ham on her like that though? Then
don't sound much like a sister. Don't sound like a brotherly, sisterly love to me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I was coming there from an angle of naivety, but I've since then learned that my response to her was on a bit of a judgmental.
Who's your other sister? You said you named another woman. Who's your other sister?
I don't want to mention her because
you just said her name right now.
I just said Lynn. I said there's another young lady that I know that I consider.
Oh, my sister. I mean, it ain't like I'm not trying to like find her or nothing. Ain't about her. I'm just curious as who is she?
I know who she is. I'm gonna tell you her name because he don't want to say her name. But
can you put it in the Discord?
You don't know her.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this, Lynn.
I was gonna say, ask me what you want to ask me. I can.
Okay, if you know who she is she attractive?
Very attractive, yeah.
All right, I got it. Okay, so your sister's BOA. I got you.
Yeah, very attractive for sure. She's very attractive, and she's smart, and she's doing a lot with her life. She don't have kids.
Convenient.
Also. Yeah, she doesn't have kids, and she's independent. She living by herself. She's doing very good things with her life. And that's what I was telling him. You won't, it seems like the women that you want are women who, like we talk about all the time, like the men with kids want to get women to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's the connection too. Both of y'all, y'all don't have kids either, huh? I didn't even hear that.
Oh my God.
Hey, Ambassador, it's just a coinky dink, huh? It's just a coincidence.
Great catches that it seems like, that they great catches here.
Also, this one. Hold on, this one I'm just shooting a shot. This is a half court. This is a full court shot. Lynn, is this woman also light skinned?
No, actually, she's not.
Okay.
She's brown skinned.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very gorgeous.
Bet.
Yep.
All right. Just wanted them. I was like, damn, don't let it be another light skinned woman. Oh my God, we was about to get. Yeah, it was gonna get real deep, real sticky, much stickier. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let me read these.
You can't have these.
You saw how she edified her. You saw how Lynn edified her, right?
What you mean?
Lynn just edified her in such a great light.
The other lady, yeah,
yeah, and that's how I perceive Lynn as well. I just saw greatness.
An attractive, single, childless woman. Smart.
Was the greatness that you seen that you thought that she was pliable to men's bullshit until you saw what she said on Jada's panel?
Wait, say it again?
Was the greatness that you seen that she was pliable to men's bullshit? Like she was susceptible to men's bullshit. Like she had rose-colored glasses. She was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in regards to men. But when you seen her speaking on Jana's panel, you then began to see that she was like clocking men's bullshit too with the people who were up there in that space. Because I've been in Jana's space too.
No, he doesn't think that I was clocking bullshit on Jana panel. He thinks I was my authentic self on Jana panel. And then when I came over here I think he seen me in my yellow slide.
Okay.
I remember you talking about that on Jana's live too.
Oh, okay, Lynn. Okay, because I'm about to say, was it Jana's panel? Or because I've been over to Jana's panel. I came over to Jana's panel and talked my shit, so I can't say that it's like a gathering of like people who only think.
No, it be everybody on her shit. Her shit like Franklin shit. Everybody go over there.
Like Franklin's, yeah. So okay, that's why I'm like, was she over there talking her shit, or you just seen her somewhere else talking her shit, and it just seemed like, oh well, now the greatness I seen is gone because you too woke.
Or yellow live.
Lynn, he was trying to groom you like his baby mama groomed.
Damn, he learned from the best. He learned from the best.
You can't say groom because we're the same age. I would say we're the same age, so how am I grooming?
I don't know, man. Hey, manipulation can happen.
You was trying to find,
you was trying to get in there. You was dipping and dabbing.
He tried to use religion to do it.
Yep, you tried to get in there with the Lord.
Oh my God!
Look, you said what they say. Hold on. I got two more super chats to read. Nigel said, quote, how can a woman I'm attracted to dislike men? Ambassador. The brass dog said, Ambassador got to change his name to Audacity. The Audacity. Hey, that's a dope ass name.
Why somebody in the comments say he like older women anyways? I'm just saying, y'all ruthless.
Nah, that's what he goes to.
Jana too young, not that Lynn too young. They too young for him. He like old women. He like older. You know what, sir? Me and you are the same age. We both 35. This gave you like them coolers.
Mm-hmm.
Like them coolers.
It's okay.
Look, here's the thing, y'all. I like y'all was saying. I saw her on another live. That was my first time stepping outside of Jana's live and another person's live. I've never been outside of the live other than them two. And so when I saw her on this individual live, it just threw me back for me because I never heard her talk what she was talking. And I was like, it kind of hurt me because I was like, well, what happened to the relationship that she was a part of? Because I thought it was going well. So that's what I was correlating.
But why would it hurt you? That sounds like a real personal reaction to
That's
something
exactly
another
what
person
I said, Kay.
Because like I was telling you earlier, I'm not trying to lose hope in relationships, and I felt like, you know, this is a woman that's
maybe you should lose hope in relationships. Damn, let that shit go.
Why you got your hope in Lynn's relationship?
Yeah, what the fuck? Because your hope was, hold on. Let me tell you what the hope was. The hope was you could get with Lynn. You was hoping to get with Lynn. That was the hope. You tried to keep hope alive, and that shit died. And you was like, oh, man. And you just didn't let it die. I get it.
To get married.
Why?
But I want hold on, Kay. Let the record show that Public has been with me on Jana's Live before. Shan has been with me on Jana's Live before. I've never switched up. I don't know where they get this switch up from. And like I said, the perceived switch up is me saying that I want to be in a relationship, but I told the people who said, well, you do be switching up, because he's talking about all of Jana's old mob. I'm like, even the feminist people know that I'm open to a relationship because I'm not a separatist feminist. They know that. I don't know why y'all think I act different in front of them than I do in front of y'all. All my feminist homies know that I'm a Christian woman. I don't know what the fuck the switch up is to y'all, or how to compute that.
I can vouch for it.
Like, I just don't know.
There's no more confusion there. There's no confusion there. I'm very privy to what's going on with these men, so I'm not against you.
Hold on, y'all. Let me read this super chat. Hold on, I gotta read the super chat. Okay. Nia X said, so Lynn didn't lie, correct? Ambassador, please apologize to Lynn for saying that she lied. She didn't lie.
No, she didn't lie.
I knew she didn't lie.
No, she didn't. Wait, what? Lie about what?
You said she lied at the beginning.
What happened in a situation of what happened and what you said. You said she lied. She was lying.
You did. You got on the panel initially. You was like, that's a lie. Don't do me like that. She didn't lie.
I was talking about the wordings that she was saying.
Lynn, let me say this to Lynn real quick, Ambassador. Lynn be coming over into our space, and she's coming to my space, and she was talking about the feminist space, right? So, like, I'm deep hardcore in the black feminist space. Is there not, Lynn, a whole bunch of feminists over there that are married?
Tons.
Tons. All the time. They don't believe
married two men and married two black men.
But you know what though?
I get it.
But you know what though? It's the same disconnect, right? It's the same disconnect with me and other, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got a white wife, but you care about black people issues. Like, it's like, y'all really fucking believe in your mind that once you get married to a man, if you're a woman, once a woman marries a man, then her feminist views go away. Just by her simply being in proximity to a man in an intimate way, then there's no way that those two things can exist at the same time, which to me, once again, says a hell of a lot about men, not about the women. It says a lot about the men, right?
Cognitive distortion. It's black and white thinking. That's a cognitive
it is,
distortion.
but think about it deeper than that. They know that there's no way that a woman can be a feminist, right? And demand certain things of men, but then also have a man, because they know that most men don't meet the criteria that most women want in a man. So I'm telling you, y'all can tell me whatever. You can say it ain't that. I know for a fucking fact that is what's going on in the back of their minds, whether they're aware of it or not. That's what I think it is. Because they know, oh shit, how can you be a feminist? But I know your husband ain't. I know your husband's not a feminist, right? For all the feminist women, y'all can tell me, all the married feminist women that I know, they be talking about their man struggling. They be talking about their men need to step up. And so we already know their men ain't feminists. So they are feminists married to non-feminists a lot of times. And men know that. I'm telling you, men already know. They already know all of this shit that I be saying. They already know all the shit that Jazzy be saying. They already know the shit. That's the thing that's so fucking annoying is that these motherfuckers still trying to go around and act like It don't, but I just don't get how you could be married to a da-da-da-da-da. I just, same thing with the body count shit. It's just, I'm telling y'all, it's the same. I swear to God, it's the same logic. They say that the more bodies a woman has, the less, the lower her value is on the dating market. And then you go, well, does that mean that men devalue women? And in their eyes, they do the Pikachu fucking like, right? It's the same shit. Like, you know exactly what you're trying to do. You fully understand what's going on. You just hope that the people you're trying to talk to, the people you're trying to manipulate, don't clock it. That's it. That's all it is. You know good and goddamn well that nothing you saying makes sense. You know them points don't fucking add up whatsoever with one another, right? But you go.
The crazy part about it, Pub, is that the story that I told him, such a feminist ass marriage. So I don't get where the disconnect was. Like,
say what again?
I told him that I was dating an engineer. The story that I told him about the dude I was dating was a feminist ass story. He couldn't read between the lines though. I was dating an engineer. We have been dating since 2021, on and off, and he wanted to settle down. And I said, okay, well, you have to prove that you are serious. And his proving that he was serious was, I want to have a baby. And I was like, no, let's talk about being like consistent, and then let's talk about like marriage before we get there. And he said, okay, that's fair. I want to go to school to be a pilot. Y'all all know that. He said, here's the deal. When you go to school to be a pilot, I will pay for everything. Because I said, if you want to have a kid, you got to pay me to have the kid. And what that looks like to me is paying for my pilot school. And he said, okay. And I said, okay, we can do that. I was negotiating my terms and conditions. I also said, I'm going to make you sign a prenup because I am going to make a shit ton of money once I become a pilot. So I need you to sign a prenup. And he said, that's fine. I'll sign a prenup, but are we still going to be together? And I'm like, yeah, because it was like, are you trying to get me to pay for this? And like, I'm like, sir, I'm not going to have a baby by you and get married and all this. And Ambassador was like, this is crazy that you would sit down and have a conversation about family planning with a man that I've never heard this done before. And I was like, actually, yeah, pilots do make a shit ton of money. You must not know a pilot if you don't think pilots make a shit ton of money. They make upwards to like $500,000 a year. But yeah, so he was shocked. He was like, this is fucking crazy. I've never heard anybody talk about family planning in this way. And I told him, if you want me to have a second kid, you're going to have to put aside a certain amount of money because I don't really want to do it. And he was like, I've never heard a woman talk about marriage and relationships as far as terms and conditions like this. And I said, this is what it should look like to me, family planning. I'm expressing this to him, and this is what he's telling me. Like, we're having a give and take. Like, this is what I expect the relationship to look like, and that's the bare minimum of the talking point. That's what he's talking about. Tell me that conversation is not a feminist as fuck conversation. What a pick me hold this kind of conversation with a man. Like, come on, be serious.
They would just be happy to be getting picked.
You was on your big shit though, Lynn. I'm proud of you, girl, because that's some real ass shit you was saying.
I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Say it, Pump.
I ain't gonna even hold you, man. I'm just saying, man. I got some work to do. That's all I know is I got some work to do. Because if a woman start talking to me about motherfucking how much I gotta pay her up front, my wiener gonna get soft. I'm out. I'm like, all right, you got it. I ain't saying I ain't willing to pay for nothing. I'll pay for whatever the fuck.
You gotta pay the bride price.
I'll pay. I'm not even saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying the conversation, the way that she was having it, just had me on some like, oh shit, what the fuck?
That's what was throwing me off too. I didn't know heard it.
I'm not saying that's not a conversation worth having. I'm not saying it's not one that needs to be had. I'm just saying the way that it was being had was like, for me, I would have been on some like, oh, okay, yeah, you got it.
But so ambassador. So wait.
You said what?
Very telling.
Hold on, wait. I can't hear you. What'd you say? Say it, Elaine.
I said we wasn't about to get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me tell you my turn.
Oh yeah, that's how I took it. Yeah, that's why I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, where was this conversation being had? Like, what was we doing? That shit would have had me like, I'd have been like, oh, I'm good. You got it. I would have, you know what's funny? I would have had the conversation though, just because it was interesting. But at the end, I would have been like, nah, I'm good. Like, let's go out to eat. Like, maybe later.
But you know what's very telling about Ambassador's response? Because he was low-key responding like you, which means he thought that there was some potential of something that could happen romantically between him and Lynn. Because a guy who saw her as a sister or a cousin, whatever the case may be, wouldn't automatically, his sales wouldn't deflate when she said, oh no, if you want to, like, if this is the level you want to be on, these are my terms and conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And you found that to be,
yeah. I know I don't meet that criteria.
You found, no, Ambassador, you found out. No, you found out you weren't playing in that league because Lynn is that girl.
Mm-hmm.
What? Come on now. Don't do that. Do not do that.
I mean, maybe.
That's that idiotic stuff I be talking about. Y'all be putting words in my mouth.
No, that's not putting words in your mouth, though.
Why you getting rah-rah with me?
Hold on, Ambassador.
Y'all were claiming something about me. That's not even in my character to be like that.
Hold on, Ambassador. I think
I genuinely told y'all.
He did apply me. He was like, "That's cool that you. I think that women should do that." He did, but then it was a contradiction because you also said like you also tried to put me in my place. So what I'm trying to tell you, Ambassador, is like me telling this man my terms and conditions, and then also going to make more money than him because I would have potentially been making more money than him, but he was okay with that. That's an extremely feminist conversation. And then for you to go back and then try to put me in my place, I was saying, what's the disconnect? Because I had this conversation with this man explaining terms and conditions where I would have been I would have ended up being the breadwinner, but he was okay with that because in his mind, well, okay, I help put you there because I'm paying for your school and I'm letting you take the time off for work so that you can, like, one, have the kid, and two, go to school and get this and complete it.
Letting you, and I'm just going to say this, in the chat, clocked it. Ambassador, your mask fell off a little bit because why would you talk to me like that? Talking about this the idiotic stuff I'm talking about. You out here
irritated. Y'all be putting words in my mouth. I do not talk like this, nor do I act like this, nor do I even think like this. And y'all over here telling me what my character is.
And here you are in 4K acting like this, talking like this, and behaving like this.
And I can't get upset because y'all
we didn't get the BPG.
I can't get upset because y'all coming at me.
You can get upset if you want. You got it. I'm just telling you, what do you expect?
I rarely get upset, but that kind of stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. What you will not do, and what you didn't know, is you ain't finna talk to me like that to my husband in the other room. So I need for you to calm all the way down.
Well, first off,
don't handle me like that because just like public now, we're making a joke.
Watch how you come at me then. Watch how you come at me then. I'm coming at y'all with peace.
We're making a joke, and I added to the joke. I
keep saying over and over again. I don't have any romantic relations with this woman. I love her as a sister. That is
I didn't say romantic relations.
More than what it is.
Ambassador, you know you sounded just like Bill Clinton right there. I did not have romantic relations.
You gotta do like this when you say it.
So unserious, Ambassador. Like,
here's the thing. It's very telling. Cute big back Phil done came in the door because he heard me raise my voice. You see what I'm saying? Don't make me talk loud.
Hold on, wait, y'all. Wait. Give it. Let's calm down. Hey. Let's stop for a second.
Let me speak. I'm about to drop.
I got you, Ambassador. I've been letting you talk this whole time. What makes you think?
I wanted to talk about you too.
Hold on, wait. Let me read these. I gotta read these. Charnay said, when men lead their conversations with God when talking to women, it's a red flag to me because we're always emotionally manipulated using religion. Ali said, Ambassador said, are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Oh man, Nia X said in quotation. She put the quotation marks, not quotation. She put the whatever. I'm sleepy. She put the whatever exclamation points at the end. She said, "Apologize to Lynn." Oh, he dropped. Damn. We couldn't even get him to apologize.
Phil said that's what I thought.
Oh man.
Not everybody understands our humor.
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. It's people crashing out in these comments right now. I just looked up and it was some Gary.
Dang, I missed the comments crash out.
Yeah, you missing it. It's on the Tik. I mean, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Let me go over here.
Hold on. Gary, please join us. You talking out the side of your neck, my boy. $2 on pub. $2 on pub for me. He built for his Bill Clinton hand gestures. Y'all know the hand gestures. Y'all know the presidential. I did not have
sexual relations with that woman.
Where he at? Hey Gary, man. I put the link in the chat for you to come up, brother. You got a lot of puffiness in your chest, man. That's that same nigga Gary. That's Gary. Come all the time. Yeah, that's Gary. Hey, Deja said he think he deserve a woman with no child. Be fucking for real.
Right. Oh, they all do.
All right. Go ahead. Hold on. Gary, hold on, I gotta add him to the stage. Hold on.
And just like anybody on the East Coast, I have no problem stepping to West Coast cowards.
West Coast cowards. How am I a coward, Gary? How am I a coward, Gary?
Because you know what? You seen this talk of real spicy when you control the dump button. You talk real spicy when you control I got 5 on your head. But you know what? You would never, ever, ever, ever come into a room full of men. But that's you. You look good in your queendom, girly.
Wait, I'm not first of all, I don't know why you think.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this earlier.
What, fam? What?
I got you, Gary. Hold on, wait. I thought about this earlier, right? So a lot of y'all, this is how I know y'all don't know how to size niggas up, right? Because you guys got me all fucked up.
You guys on the West Coast are different from us on the East Coast,
hold on, Gary. I'll let you go, brother. I'm gonna let you go.
Go ahead, fam.
So a lot of men believe that because I don't be on these apps acting an ass and talking about committing acts of violence online like a fucking child.
Neither do I.
But you do though, because that's what you just did.
I didn't say I was going
Gary,
to do
listen.
EFG. I said you a pussy. It's a difference.
I know. That's what I'm saying though. That I'm trying to tell you that I've been on this earth for 42 years.
And I've been on the earth for 55. I've seen you come and go.
I got you. But this is what I want to let you know. I've been on the earth for 42 years, right? And the 1 or 2 times that somebody has ever said that to me, I dropped them on their head, right?
Okay. You never seen nothing.
Wait, Gary,
please,
stop.
Brother. Yes, brother.
The point I'm trying to make is you niggas be having me fucked up because you think that because I don't act like an idiot all day on the internet, like you would with my platform, that somehow I'm weak or timid or frail or some shit like that. When in reality, I just don't get on the internet and act like a fucking weirdo because it's the internet. So you coming in here all huffy and puffy in your chest, being disrespectful, like, oh, you a pussy and all of that weird shit. You are an old man, sir. Like, let's be fucking for real, Gary. You are an old man. Bring your son around me. He'll get dropped too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why y'all niggas act like I'm some fucking pussy, nigga. Are you
May
fucking?
I counter you? May I counter you?
You got me all the way fucked up. Now, no, not
well. Very well.
Now I got to also add to this. Here's the other thing that I always find amazing, right?
Sure.
So I've heard this before too. People be on some like, oh, you public got punked or bullied or some. First of all, never. But second of all, I just want to put this out in the cosmos for y'all. I live in the neighborhood that I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't live 10,000 miles away. I live in the neighborhood I grew up in. I see a lot of the same niggas that I grew up around. I see them. I go to the park. I still be at the functions.
Mm-hmm.
My son plays sports at the park that I play sports at. You see what I'm saying? I'm still here. So all of that, like, who the fuck was? What are y'all talking about, nigga? I am the nigga that y'all think y'all are, but I just don't go on the internet broadcasting that shit. So stop with that. Stop getting all weird.
May I please?
Respectful, Gary. Calm the fuck down. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down. Don't call my name. Don't do that shit. I didn't call you nothing. I ain't called you out your name. I ain't said nothing about you. Everything I said about you is true. You are 50-something years old. You need to calm the fuck down. Sit down. You are a retiree, bro. Living your best life. I'm proud of you. I'm happy.
May I please?
But calm down.
May I please?
Go ahead.
I am a Navy vet. I broke people like you in half. That's what we do for a living at Guantanamo Bay. It was fun. Okay? It was fun watching you scream on the floor. But okay, I'm gonna tell you something, son. In all due respect. Yes.
Gary, I'm looking at your picture right now. Yeah. You do understand you don't have pecs anymore. You barely have testosterone left in this. You're not. I'm just saying, in reality, you talking about you 30 years ago. Maybe 30 years ago you could have fucked with me when you was 22 and I was 42. Maybe. But I'm just telling you, I don't give a fuck. I don't know why. I swear to God, I don't be caring about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. None of y'all scare me. I'm not afraid. None of you niggas scare me. In any now, forever, back then, 5 minutes ago, I don't care. I don't know why y'all think that because I don't get on the internet and threaten people that I'm a pussy or I paint my nails or some shit like that. My nigga, I swear to God, I promise you, I've never ever been afraid of none of you niggas in real life or on the internet. And you know what's funny? I'll be honest. I take that back. I am definitely more afraid of internet people than I am of real life people, because internet people do weird shit like dox you, like try to call your job and shit like that, try to fucking swat you.
I'm not going to do that. I like your
internet people do. So I'll be honest, I am more weary of internet people in that regard, right? But in real life, none of you niggas have ever made me scared of nothing. Like, never in your wildest dreams, bro. In Guantanamo Bay, in fucking East Bay, I don't give a fuck what bay we in, you could still get dropped on your head. Like I've seen plenty of niggas do, and I've done it. See what I'm saying? Like, I know I can too. So you got to stop acting like you invincible. That's why I don't get on the internet and talk crazy to y'all. So don't do that shit to me. Don't play me like that, dog. You mad about something? Tell me what you mad about. But once again, calm down. Because I'm not that nigga. Like, I don't know who the fuck you think I am. I'm not him. Whoever you think I am, I'm somebody completely different. So talk to me respectfully.
I just want to say, you Navy vets always come up here talking about the Army and shit. It took you going to the Army to be home.
Yeah, you niggas got you got a whole fucking platoon behind you talking about I used to make people like you squirm. With a whole platoon behind you, nigga, I was solo dolo by myself. The fuck is you talking about? I don't need nobody.
Like, y'all got the West Coast fucked up. Like, for real, y'all be talking that West Coast shit. Come out here and say that shit to a nigga from LA and watch you not make that.
Most people from the West can't box. This is
okay. I'm not one of them, though, Gary. No. Gary. No, Gary, you right. Most niggas can't box. West Coast or East Coast. Most niggas can't fight. I agree with you. I'm not one of them niggas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got me fucked up. That's all I've been trying to tell you. The niggas that go around the world and try to bully everybody and act like they first, right? I'm not him.
True that.
I don't do that. I'm respectful. I don't degrade. I don't need to talk crazy about you. I don't need to threaten y'all with physical violence. But I don't know why y'all think that y'all can threaten me with physical violence. I don't understand.
Who are y'all?
You and a bunch of niggas like you. It's a bunch of men that do the same stupid shit. Y'all get on
May
here.
I please say something? May
Call me out my
I
name.
please
You
say
call me a
something?
pussy in the comments.
May,
For what?
yeah, may I please
What are
say
you mad
something?
about?
Because I call you a pussy doesn't have anything to do
Hold on,
with your
Lynn. Hold on, Lynn.
pugilistic.
Lynn, wait. Hold on. I want to know why he called me a pussy. Why?
Because I call you a pussy don't have anything to do with your pugilistic abilities, fam. I called you a pussy because you
Because
act
we
one way.
online. Because we online.
I'm
Be
sorry,
honest.
fam.
Because you would never call me a pussy to my face. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, yes, I would. Oh my God, yes, I would. Because you know why?
Okay.
You know why? Because,
Okay, Gary.
I don't know. Perhaps it's because I grew up in New York like I did, but it's just I would.
Why did you call me a pussy? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I
Why?
called you a pussy because you would never talk like this in a room full of men. You would
What
never
are you
talk like this
talking
in a
about?
Brooklyn barber shop. You would never talk like you would never talk like this in a Brooklyn
What
barber
are
shop.
you? Be specific. What wouldn't I say to you? What do you think I wouldn't say to you, Gary?
Okay.
What do you think I wouldn't say to you? I'm so confused.
From and I've been following you for a while, fam. From everything that I've seen, you keep your arguments, your venom, your spiel into this area right here. You do pander, my brother. You do. You do. That's why I called you a pussy.
I'm waiting for you to get to the point. You don't even know what pandering means.
Yes, I do. That means
What
that rule one in this thing called life, we don't have to answer to people younger than us. But also, no, yeah, it's called respecting your eldest son. But
You talk way too heavy, Gary, to get on here talking like you was talking. Now you can put up or shut up, but don't be on here like you ain't answering no questions because that's what the fuck you came up here for. Like, stop playing in people's face.
I'm sorry, Gary. You know what? I
Yes,
apologize.
sir.
I apologize a little bit.
No,
Because
I apologize too. I apologize because you know what? I was talking spicy. Maybe I shouldn't have. I apologize.
that's fair. But I do. You was definitely talking reckless, but I do apologize for saying some of the stuff that I said because
And I
some of it,
apologize for saying the shit I was saying.
I guess it wasn't meant for you because
Don't apologize to him, cousin. Fuck that.
no.
Yo,
It
shorty, I'm talking to my man's here.
all I'm trying to figure out, Gary, is what did I say to make you call me a pussy? That's what I want to know. It got to come from somewhere. It ain't coming from the prompt. Where's it coming from?
Well, I felt as if that you were saying one thing here, and you would never say the same thing that you said here in the barbershop. You would never say the same thing here around a group full of men like myself. That's why I called you a pussy. Again, I was in error.
But what did I say? What is the thing? What is the same thing? So you think that I don't talk about this in real life? You think I only talk about this online?
No,
I'm so confused.
There's certain areas that you can have this conversation with. You can't have this conversation in a barbershop, fam, because you get ran out. You know that. I know it too.
Hold on, time out. See, have y'all ever noticed that they try to clock me, but I be having proof. Have y'all not seen me in a
Have you
barbershop?
had any videos of you talking shit like this in the barbershop? I ain't see it.
I don't go to the barbershop and record myself.
Can I ask a question?
I got you, but wait, real quick. I got you, BPG. All I want to know is that, or I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna even ask. Gary, I be in the barbershop talking just like this, and I be in the barbershop on my live. I don't know what the fuck you think. Like, you think I go to the barbershop and hide, nigga? I'm the loudest nigga in the barbershop. Everybody know me. I talk to everybody about everything. They be coming to me asking me questions and shit. I don't know what you're talking about. They see my content. All of my real life people, they know me. They know what I do. They know what I talk about. The men especially. I've been pissing them niggas off for 40 years. You think this is new? You think I'm new to this space? You think I only do this? You think I just created this persona to get online? No, nigga, I'm this nigga all the time. I've been the same person my whole life. So I don't know what y'all. That's what I'm saying. I blame a lot. I blame niggas for being so weird in real life, right? I do, because y'all treat everybody the same. I'm here to tell you, not all men, bro. This is the one time I'm gonna let you know, not all men. It ain't all men. You think all men is pussy? You think all men is scary? You think all men that think this way is like this? Cool. I'm here to tell you that ain't me. That's them other niggas. You can move around because I'm not him. Like, I promise you I'm not him. I just don't get online and be acting weird. I don't be online talking about I'm gonna beat you up. I'm come over here and pull up, because here's the reality. I'm 42 years old. I don't want to
55.
I don't want to fight nobody. So
neither do I.
But here's the reality.
Titties, nigga.
If a nigga come to my house,
Excuse me.
Stop, Gary.
That
Stop.
wench is talking, fam.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm here to tell you right now. Anybody that's listening, anybody under the sound of my voice, I'm the pastor in the church right now. I want you to know something. If you
what
niggas,
church you pastor up, fam?
This church right now, congregation. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I am 42 years old. I'm tired. I'm good. I done fought enough for 2 lifetimes. I'm straight. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You niggas come around me, you either going to jail or you going in the ground. I don't know why y'all think it's gonna end any.
I'm not even in America. You know that.
I know. I'm not even saying this to you, Gary. I'm saying this to anybody that thinks it would end any differently for them. Because I don't go nowhere. I don't be gallivanting around the world. I be in my city all the time. You niggas is stupid enough to come to my city and find me 5 minutes away from the hood that I grew up in, surrounded by my whole city, by my whole set, behind everybody behind me. I got the whole team behind me and myself. You think you gonna come to my city and do something weird to me over the internet? You niggas need to disconnect and stop paying that motherfucking cable bill and don't get on the internet no more, because you have lost the plot. Just stop with all that fake violence, all that rah internet talk. Stop all that shit. Just stop, man. I don't care. I don't care. I would say it to you in real life. I'll say it to you over there. I'll say it to you in a chair. I'll say it to you on the ground. I'll say it to you in the air, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why y'all think that every nigga be scary. Not every man is afraid of another man, and I'm that nigga. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't. From the bottom of my nutsack, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. On some real for real shit. Okay? That is a PSA that the whole internet needs to hear. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. Don't nobody on here do nothing to me. Y'all don't move no needles in my life. Like nothing. I don't be afraid, nothing. I pull up, I do what I do. Now, if y'all are so mad and so pressed because of the things that I'm saying to you, I've never threatened you with violence. But if the things that I'm saying to you makes you react in such a way,
you are a threat to every man with a penis. Public, you know that.
How am I a threat to every?
You know that. We can't have our sons around you. You know that. You're a threat.
Hold on, but why? Why am I a threat to every man with it? I mean, okay. How am I a threat to every man with a penis?
Why?
Yeah.
Because life is great. Why you want to upset the apple cart, son?
Oh, okay. So you saying that I expose men?
There you go, kid. There you go.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. I am in that regard. I am.
All right then. So which means that you are an enemy to all my offspring.
Or, nah, what are you talking about? Your offspring don't even like you.
No, my offspring love me.
No, they don't. Your son don't even want to be there like you.
He just left. He came here. He just left. He just went back.
Go ahead, BPG.
Can we point out that now yesterday it was a whole debacle about how you pander to women and you tell them that they're great and they're amazing. I've never heard you tell women that, but that they're great and amazing. And that you are lying on men about how dangerous they are and all of these things. But Gary just told us in 4K that you saying that you got this topic here, men pandering to men is dangerous. That if you empower women, because that's supposed to be your platform, right? That if you empower women and you encourage them and you tell them the truth about men, that means that you may end up in a space with men where you will be, what was he say? What did he say? Crawling on the floor?
Yeah.
Crawling on the floor
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of men around you?
Yeah.
So what we saying about men ain't a lie.
Yeah.
What we saying about men ain't a lie. And you know it's also not a lie because of the fact that he's not the first or the last man that has said that he has moved out of the neighborhood that he lived in and moved to some foreign country where he don't know nobody as opposed to staying
We
where
own everything. I don't have to know anybody, miss.
the space that was supposed to have made him the big bad wolf that he is. He moved away from that place because of the fact that he couldn't survive in that environment either.
But
I think that they be hearing themselves talk.
Hey, what Antoine Fisher say? I'm still standing. I'm still strong, nigga. I'm here. Like I'm literally in my hood. That's why I be laughing at them. I'm like, nigga, y'all can't tell me shit. You scary ass niggas move to the suburbs. Y'all some scary. Brother, I'm here. I'm literally in my city all day long. In my town. I can go wherever the fuck I want to go. I can move in whatever city I want to move into this state. But yet I'm in my city. Somebody asked the other day, they said, if you had all the money in the world, where would you live? I said, the city I'm in right now. I love it here.
Okay.
I love my city. I love it.
They think it's a flex that 20, because even if you listen to how he's wording this, it's a flex that 20 years ago, he used to be able to put you in a headlock. 20 years ago, he used to live in a space where, you know, if you ran up on him in his neighborhood, maybe somebody might do something. Who in the DR is doing that? Who?
Nobody.
Is it the women that he was paying to have sex with?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is it the
We own a certain mileage here.
You find people out to LA, or like how do we do that? Because when you're in the space where people know you, where they know your name, where you've grown up, where you've sown roots, where you have done community organizing, and you're intertwined with those people, guess what? Those people have your back. Like anybody can tell you that. When you invest in the neighborhood that you live in, especially when you stay there after you have the opportunity to go someplace else, absolutely those people have your back. This is not a secret platform. It's 500 people on here. I don't even know how many people on YouTube. Do you think that barbershops don't hear this?
They all hear this shit. All my friends, all my family, all my homies, all of them. I posted on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm everywhere. You think these niggas?
You're in LA though.
I'm in LA. I go.
Not hear that.
These niggas is crazy, man. They really.
LA, honestly, and I've never been to LA, but I can tell you right now, the hood is the hood. Okay.
Everywhere.
Everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody.
This is what I said. This is why I was amazed by the reaction I was getting. I was like, I could tell that a lot of y'all y'all be acting like I just saw the projection because I was like, y'all act so tough. Y'all be getting so mad and get all huffy and puffy. He talking crazy to me. He would never talk like that. I'm sitting there like, oh, that's you, because you talk different to different people, but I don't. I talk the same to every fucking body. If you can't tell, and I'm being honest on some real for real shit, for better or worse, I am neurospicy in that way where I don't know how to shut it off. Right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I don't even know how to shut it off. I don't know how to mask it. I don't
join the club. Join the club.
So if I talk to you like this, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm more respectful online than I am in real life.
Legit.
And a major reason why is because of my wife. I'm not gonna even lie. My wife told me one day, she heard me saying some shit. I started slipping into that, saying, you know, I started talking like Gary, right? One day. And she heard me and she said, she pulled me to the side. She said, you will have to stop. You cannot go live anymore if you start talking like those idiots. And I was like, you know what? You right. Because why the fuck we online? You niggas ain't never about to do nothing. Shut the fuck up. Stop like nothing y'all say is going to ever stop me from saying what the fuck I'm saying. Nothing y'all say. Y'all niggas, like I said, if you come to my city, all you got to do is ask about me and you can find me. Now, I don't know how it's going to work out for you on the back end. That's on you. That's between you and the Lord. I'm just saying that I'm not hard to find. I don't be hiding. I'm a public figure. Literally, I'm a public figure. And I don't got no secure. Like, I'm a whole ass human being. So all that weird shit y'all think, like, oh, I sized him up. I could just talk, but I could say whatever. Okay.
But it's also because
you
they don't live it. Like, and that's the thing. I have people all the time because Detroit is huge and small all at the same time. There is no such thing as you saying one thing online and you living another thing offline, because that ain't gonna fly here. For one, you can't live like that, because people absolutely, they will pull up on you. Now that's a fact. But the thing is when you live it though, I have people come up to me. I've had people come up to me in Target. I've had people come up to me at church. I've had people come up to me at my kids' school. I've had people come up to me on film sets, and they like, oh, I watch you on TikTok. I be listening to you in lives. I've had my nephews come up to me and be like, Auntie Jenny, you was talking about such, 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 such. Yes, and that's fine, because what I say here is not different from what I say in real life. How I behave here and how I behave in real life is not different. Of course, you have to have some level of safeguards because it's the internet and y'all weird. If you get upset about a topic, imagine having to explain to the police that you pulled up on a man in LA. You flew from DR and pulled up on a man in LA because his topic was men pandering to men is dangerous. You can only pander to men. You can't pander to women. And you say, officer, I had to do something about it.
He's a threat to all men with a penis.
That would be insane.
Because that's where you're going to end up.
Not only would they put you up under the jail, but I feel bad for you when you get there, because now you're in prison in somebody else's town. You're not even in your city. You in somebody else's town, locked up when you could have been on the beach. I can't even fathom that. You are literally in a place that people consider paradise, and instead of you being on the beach relaxing, tanning, you arguing with us about whether or not you are or not SpongeBob's pet. We don't care.
I just want to say something, and I know this to be true. As dumb as I think most of these dudes on the internet is, y'all are not that dumb. Y'all are not that crazy, because you wouldn't be on the internet. You wouldn't be in these. Trust me, I know you wouldn't be in these spaces. I know. I'm good at vetting. I'm way better than y'all are. I size you niggas up all day long. That's why I'm so combative with y'all. That's why I challenge y'all so much. Because y'all I'm never worried about that shit. I'm not worried about, what am I worried about? What can y'all really do? Like within reason, what can they do? Get mad at me?
I'm not flying over there to LA to have some kind of,
Why talk crazy? Do you see how stupid, you see what I'm saying? That you're missing the point. That's my point, is that none of y'all, none of you, because you now lumped in with all the groups of other men who talk crazy on the internet. None of you guys.
I just had to step to you because, man, that's some, when you, all right, how can I say this? Every time you talk, a male dies.
Gary, shut the fuck up.
This nigga Gary saying, you just wanted some attention, Gary. I see now. I didn't know. I thought, hey, man, I thought I did something to you, man. I was giving you the room. Let me read these super chats, though. They only hate pandering when women are the audience. That's for sure. Gary lost 14 teeth in this law. Send Gary back to the nursing home. DJ So Lovely said, how will Baldy know what happens in a barbershop?
You know how many barbershops we got in the DR, fam?
Hold on, Gary. I'm almost done. Greatest ever said, Gary is that NY nigga on belly Tommy made shrimp. Pick up the money and sit his ass on the couch.
Hold up. Stop that. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong.
Hey, Tandra said, NYC don't claim his herb ass. Bye, Gary. Yeah, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all really got to stop all this puffiness, man. Calm that shit down, bro. We on the internet, man.
And by the way, somebody said I'm drunk. What am I sipping on? Can you please tell Clouds that I am sipping on Jack Daniels?
We know you drunk, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's what we do in the DR about this time.
I ain't mad at you. You sound like my daddy, and that's not a compliment. That's how I know. I know alcoholic when I know alcoholic.
Alcoholic? No.
Alcoholic, yeah.
No. See, alcoholic goes to meetings. See, I'm not an
No,
alcoholic.
they don't. Alcoholic.
No. Public alcoholic goes to meetings. See, I'm a drunk. I don't go to nowhere.
Oh, he a drunk. Okay. That's an alcoholic joke.
I sit on the beach with young girls. I'm a drunk. So.
Hey, that man.
No, BPG. No, he got on the goddamn linen shirt, unbuttoned.
Hey, hold on. Damn, that was crazy, bro. I didn't expect that from you, Gary. I didn't know. I don't know where that came from, man. But I'm glad it's the alcohol. Now it's all starting to come out.
And like it all, I don't see how it's never a full circle moment, because even the excuse that they use, like, is that you pander to women so that you can get with women. Y'all keep saying that the goal for men all the time, for all the men, is to get with women. You see a man who is quote unquote pandering to women, and it pisses you off that he's doing so and that he's making money doing so. And you feel like he's not taking advantage in the way that you would. And it's not, like I said, it's not even a Gary thing specifically. No. There are so many men who feel the same exact way. And they like, if that was me, if I could do that, man, I would quit my job. I'd be out here knocking these women out left and right. Like they fantasize about what it would be like to be able to take advantage of women and to be able to siphon money out of people. And they accidentally...
I don't want to siphon money out of anybody. I'm living...
Because you have to spend it on the women that you pay for smacks. You wouldn't... Yeah, for sure. That extra stream of income...
I don't pay for sex, love. No.
You do. You
no, it's a public utility, my brother. Just like your name, public. The government makes sure they have this for us. What's wrong with you? This is not exploitation. I'm doing my civic duty.
I didn't say exploitation. Just because it's legal don't mean it don't happen. We just said that you pay for the smacks. We didn't say you was illegally paying for it. We said that you was paying for it.
You still pay for it, brother. I wish I could read. It said
we all pay for it. You're paying more than I am.
I'm married. I ain't paying for it.
I pay him to leave. That's the difference.
I dare Gary to go one whole live without mentioning DR. I think that's what she said.
I can. I live here.
Yeah, man. I'm just, hey, man. You know what? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I apologize to the internet too, man. Y'all got me. Y'all make me so fucking annoyed sometimes. I get so annoyed with this shit talking to y'all all fucking day. I missed your super chat tonight, Jordan. He gets drunk. Ask him what he's sipping on. He's training his sons to perpetuate the misogyny. I must have missed one. Tell him to say suffer and suck it. He already did that before. He did that before, remember?
Yeah, I said suffer and succotash.
He said it. He already said it too. It's a Nigel. I remember. Oh, man, that's crazy.
By the way, I do not have a lisp.
You don't? Yeah, I think your teeth just loose.
You got a heavy tongue over there, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, your teeth just loose. I could tell.
If he didn't drink so much, he probably is like Sandy Poitier. But he trying to, and I don't get that part either, because I wouldn't be completely intoxicated again in paradise the whole time. I don't get it. I don't understand. I would be enjoying. Ain't no way. First of all, y'all would be looking for me so bad, because y'all be like, I ain't seen VPG in a while. Where she been at? And the only thing that you will see is people doxing me because they have seen pictures of me and my husband being inappropriate on the beach. That's the only thing that you would see. That's consistently what you would see. And it would happen enough where everybody would be traumatized. But no way would I be on here arguing with people.
Well, I like to counter you, ma'am. It is different in Navy Town. It's different in Navy Town. Okay? It's totally, life is different here.
In the Navy. Hey, Cosmic Journey said, is Gary senile?
No, Gary's not.
He just drunk. Senility, he got about another 10 years before he slip into senility. DJ So Lovely said, Gary is mad at everyone with teeth and hair. God damn, man. They frying you right now.
They vicious, fam.
Gary,
oh my God.
Gary, you said you grew up in the hood in Brooklyn.
Nah, Gary went to the military when he was 16.
I went to the military. I was 17. Excuse you, my brother.
17, yeah.
From Catholic school.
Catholic school. You wasn't even in the hood, nigga. I don't know why you talking spicy to a real hood nigga. I'm a project baby. I'm a whole project baby out here, bro. What the fuck
oh my God, you're a roach, man. We were taught not to associate with Negroes like yourself.
Hold on, y'all. Be quiet. Listen, he's saying something.
I was raised by the Sisters of St. Joseph. We were told not to associate with Negroes such as yourself.
Exactly. He an uppity nigga. He an uppity nigga talking.
He colorific out here.
Nigga, I'm a whole project, baby. Y'all better stop playing with me.
So when you said you could split his top about 20 years ago, that was also a lie. Like I said,
A
you
lie.
go to the military for training. Niggas just grew up and was trained in the hood, like where I grew up.
I beat up a Marine on the base when I worked at the when I used to when
I'm
I
not
used
a
to work
Marine. I'm a
in
sailor,
Camp
brother.
Pendleton. Hey,
I'm a
when I used
sailor,
to work,
brother. I'm a
hey,
sailor, brother.
they really got hands though. Hey, but when I worked at when I worked at Camp Pendleton they got grocery store. I worked at the grocery store. I beat a nigga up there. I'm a Marine. Like, what are you talking about? You
I'm not a
military
Marine.
niggas
I'm a
got no
sailor,
hands.
brother.
Sailors definitely ain't got no hands. You could probably tie a knot better than me. Probably tie your shoelaces better than I can.
I
Fold
can
a
tie
flag.
a knot. I can write a program. Probably several things I don't want to say right now, but yeah.
You could pay for some. You could pay for some vagina.
No, I can buy a village, brother. Not pay for vagina. Why pay for vagina when you can buy a village?
Hey, they said Ali said he needs some poly grip from Dollar Tree. That shit. Hey, my boy teeth loose. Hey, my boy teeth loose as shit, man. Why they so loose, man? What you doing with them motherfuckers? Tighten them hoes up.
Catholic school is wild. I could put $20 on the worst of the worst Detroit girl on Gary in real life. 20 years ago.
20 years ago. I definitely got somebody from the D.
Easy money. Easy money.
I definitely got somebody from the D.
I put my 401k on that for sure. You talking about Catholic school, and these girls was carrying razor blades in their mouth. I don't know none personally. I'm just speculating, but I'm just saying, like you talking about how you used to do these things, and you used to live this life, and you used to, and I don't understand what the point of that is, because if you don't have a leg to stand on now, and you don't have people you can call now, what difference does it make? And why would you want to waste those resources? I would never get on here and just talk tough. I'm very, very careful about what it is I do and don't say, because I know some niggas who ain't got nothing to lose.
That's what I'm
never, ever calling them people on just some fly to mill stuff. Because once the call is made, the call
it can't be undone. Yeah,
I'm not around that though.
It's
so
one doodle that
can't
be undone. But I want to say something. That's one of the things I think Lynn, you know about this too. I think being out here, that's one of the main, like, you can't talk crazy. You just can't, dude. Not online. Like I said, I would talk crazy in real life, but online I don't do it because you never know. When you talk crazy online, niggas just want to test you, and you don't know where the test gonna come from. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, you can say something to that dude right there, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, so y'all get online and be on that like, well, you, and I'm like,
why you say y'all? Like, I'm just an individualist. I'm an individual.
Said the same type of shit that them dudes say.
But just because they say the same thing, I'm not associated with them. We just have, even a broke clock is right twice a day, public. Come on, fam.
I just want to say that initially you came up here and you said something about him being from the West Coast. And from every city in the West Coast, every city in LA, I'm not even talking about Compton, Inglewood, not the cities y'all know about. I'm not talking about them cities. We've had to run these hands. If you got them out, even in the suburbs of LA,
Carson,
we was fighting. And Long Beach, Carson, Paramount,
the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island.
You wasn't. You was at church. Gary, you was at church.
Do you know what it's like going to a Catholic school in Brooklyn, nigga? Really?
I know.
All right, then.
It's not the same as growing up in the Carmelitos, nigga. It ain't the fucking same thing. And you on top of that, hold on, man.
Hey, what was y'all doing at the Catholic church? I feel like y'all was doing like a lot of like homoerotic type shit in Catholic school.
No, man. Do you know what it's like to have a white woman tell you how much she love you and beat the fuck out you?
Very coddled spaces. Like he lying on the spaces that he in too. Because I got family from the South Bronx that ain't talking like you talking. Because
all right, then they from here, yo.
So, here, you in DR.
Fair enough.
Only I can say they're not from here. Nigga, I'm here. I'm really here.
Okay.
I'm really outside.
Right.
I'm about to go get my kids right now from down the street. Y'all tripping, man.
That's wild. That's wild.
Can we stop the tough guy talk 2024? Stop tough guy talking on the internet. That shit is weird. Just quit it, bro. Don't nobody care. We grown as fuck. I'm so old. I do not care. Y'all talk crazy online. I would never. Hey, man. Yeah, man. I can't do it. I can't talk like that online because I done seen too much. I done seen too much. Like, why y'all gotta be all fucking fake tough and shit like that? Fuck it, we all tough. How about that? You good? We good? Everybody tough. And
we good. We all alive.
And stop perpetuating violence against black people. It be the most y'all want to get on the app every day and scream about pro-black this and public got a white and he talking about black, but y'all be the first motherfuckers threatening violence against a black man. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all niggas y'all don't know nothing about being pro. I'll tell you one thing.
Pro-black. I never said I was pro-black. I'm pro-capitalist. You know me, public.
I ain't talking to you. I know you ain't pro-black by what you just said. I'm just talking to the cosmos right now. What I'm saying is I will take your non-black spouse or whatever. I'll take that over you fucking threatening black people with violence. Like, you can't, like, I don't know if y'all know that. The worst thing you can do is commit violence against people. Right? You can't commit violence against people. And it's a bunch of black people on this app that be fake acting like they care about black people, but be the first ones to threaten violence against black people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop it. Y'all do it against they do it against black men and they do it against black women. Like, they don't even, they're indiscriminate, but they perpetuate, like, beyond what they say in their rhetoric, their misogynistic rhetoric, which perpetuates violence. I mean, they literally directly will threaten people with violence and then be like, oh, but y'all don't want to listen to a black man talk about black people issues. Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all don't care nothing about that stuff. Y'all are out here. Y'all are the predators. Y'all are the violent people out here that I'm talking about. That's why y'all so mad. Stop, bro. Like, grow the fuck up, man. I'm old, man.
What that is, because again, if
you're not old. I'm old.
Times when you don't have the experience of, like I said, when you say something, you got to back it up, and when you call somebody, they follow through. Then it's very funny and it's very cute to come online and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull up, blah blah blah," but you wouldn't say that to my face. That's very funny when you're online, and it's a fun time. But unless you've been in situations where you've seen people laid out, where you've seen the side of somebody's head gone, where you've seen people literally getting...
May I please?
Can she finish?
I have seen death. I've seen death on a large scale.
Okay, I understand that, but apparently
but you saw it in war.
It wasn't close enough.
I'm sorry. Dead children is dead children.
Honestly, the thing that bothers me the most is that y'all be talking about this military mindset. What part of the military tells you that you should go in someplace outnumbered? What part of the military tells you that if you don't have you've been out of training for you don't even know how long, you out of shape, you haven't been doing anything that's military based and God even knows how long, but you feel like the smart thing to do is to try to prompt somebody to get into an altercation with you. The de-escalation should be the top priority. But again, y'all don't actually have that mentality.
You know what? I can't argue with you.
Y'all join the military. Hold on, let me finish. Y'all join the military so that you can have a reason to say that you're tough, but you haven't actually lived in a space where you had to hold your own. If you have ever had to live in a space where you have had to hold your own in very dangerous circumstances, you are very, very careful with what you say, because once it's said, it's not unsaid.
It can't come back.
And I don't know why it's fun for y'all, but it's not cute to me, because I don't do that. I don't play that game.
Me either.
Look, y'all can act tough all the time you want to. I done beat up some niggas before, but I've also been beat up before.
Yeah.
Y'all always forget that part. Y'all always forget. Y'all leave that part out. You leave that part out intentionally because you think you can't get beat up, and you think that when you make these threats, that every single time you're gonna win. When one of them times you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, where I'm at? How many days has it been? You wake up.
I just saw something recently with somebody I know, a childhood friend of mine. It happened at a function with his own peoples. His own peoples. He got knocked out and he fell backwards and hit his head on a pipe, like how they got the little water shit, the water, like where you turn the little spigot and shit like that. He hit his head on that shit outside, and they dragged him into an alley and called the paramedic, and the paramedic came and picked him up, and they put him in an induced coma for 2 weeks. Brain swelling, all the whole thing. Shit, good. He recovered or whatever. All that. I feel like I heard about that. It happened in the city. That's why. All of that from that nigga was at a function with his own family and friends, and he be popping off, talking crazy.
Was he talking feminist crap like you, Huh?
No, he'd have been safer. He was talking. He was talking reckless, and it don't matter what he was talking. He was talking to the wrong motherfuckers. That's what happened. You might know him, E. You might know him. I'll tell you who he was. I'll shoot you to who he was. Yeah, but anyways, he slept, buzzed, whole shit fucked up, just woke up from the shit, teeth all fucked up, got to get a new set of teeth, all types of shit. Real shit. Like, this shit just happened. We 3 years apart. So he in his late 30s. I'm like, y'all niggas still out here talking crazy. For what, bro? Like, what is wrong? Like, man, I should do a whole live just on de-escalating violence, because the way that y'all be so quick to talk about violence and maybe even like perpetuate it is wild to me at our big ages. Like, I'm like, what is wrong? Like, y'all not tired of that shit? Y'all ain't seen buried enough people. But that's what I'm saying, BPG. I think that's what it is. I think I just seen enough of it. Like, I think I'm just over it. Like, I think I've had my feel of street violence. You know what I'm saying? I just had my feel of it. It don't excite me no more, right? You call me at 25, public on the internet at 25, I ought to have video recordings and shit. Like, it'd have been different. But now I'm not about to do that shit. This shit is stupid, man. Y'all niggas pull up, you going to jail. You going to jail. I ain't gonna even hold you. You are going to prison. And I'm not going nowhere but in my house.
He's right there opposite. Like Nike.
I'm going in my home. I'm going back in my house, right? And when I tell y'all this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. That is the best case scenario for y'all. That's the best case scenario for y'all, is that you end up in the back of a squad car.
The one with the 2 necks right there, sir. The sweat beads and right there.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's the best case scenario for y'all. Y'all not understanding.
It's him right there opposite.
So keep.
Oh, by the way, public, there's a couple of your people in your chat that asking if I have a nipple ring. Yes, I do.
Hey, man.
Get the fuck out my face, Gary, please. Please get the...
Hey, Gary. That's an overshare. Hold on, wait a minute. Eat Pray Yoga said, I'm so glad this creep lives in the DR and not in the States. Thank God American women don't have to deal with him. Trini Tsunami said, tell him say, I'm chasing me a wabbit. Why y'all trying to get that nigga to talk? Hold on.
Wait a minute. Are you saying I talk like Mike Tyson, yo?
A little bit.
Yes.
Angel said, out of shape.
No. Hold up. You the first person that ever told me that.
You wish you was Mike Tyson.
No, you said I talk like him.
I tell you that, but I promise we won't be the last.
You Mike Lyson though. Nigel said, I'm gonna tell the people at his nursing home to stop giving him phone privileges since he don't know how to act. Oh man, hey Gary, man, hey, I don't know what your problem was. I feel like we didn't get to the bottom of it. I feel like you just wanted some attention, but that was crazy. I didn't like that one bit, because I ain't never been there. Go ahead.
Why tonight also on the YouTube be holding it down with the jokes over there, man?
They always be capping.
They be holding it down.
They be capping like a motherfucker on YouTube. I love that shit. That's why I read that shit.
They have a YouTube TikTok budget, and I promise you that it blesses all of us. It's a blessing.
I love it. Cosmic said, I need brain bleach. Thanks, Gary. I ain't never heard of brain bleach. That shit. What the fuck? Brain bleach is crazy. That's that shit Trump was trying to get us to take during COVID. I think he said, can't you just take some bleach? Oh, man. Hey, on some real shit, though, y'all know what time it is? It is past my baby's school time. We did it, Joe. Shout out to everybody on the YouTubes, man. All the super chats. Love One, Osa, Cecilia, Tanigel, Tantres, Charnay, Miss Chrissy Baby, The Brass Doll, Mia X, Cosmic Journey, Mina's Code, send Gary back to the nursing home, she said. DJ So Lovely, Greatest Ever, Guava Clouds, Trini Tsunami, Eat Pray Yoga, and Salt. Check my Discord post when y'all get a chance. You want to let everybody know in the Discord. Salt said, check that Discord post. I ain't seen it yet. As y'all can see, I've been a little preoccupied. This niggas out here trying to threaten people on the internet. I don't know what the fuck going on in 2024. Y'all gonna get enough of that shit. Threatening niggas on the internet. Y'all are not. Smarten up. Smarten up, people. Smarten up. That's not smart. Damn, y'all hear my alarm going off? Y'all heard my alarm going off. That's for my baby. All right, y'all. Shout out to the best minds in the business. All the old subs, all the new subs, everybody that liked up the live, shared the live, tapped on the screen, all that stuff, man. All that stuff. I love it. I love it. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all mañana.